は素晴らしき世界に今日も乾杯街に飛び交う笑い声も見て見ぬふりしてるだけの作りもんさ気が触れそうだ This podcast does contain some minor spoilers and some language, so keep that in mind before you listen. Also, make sure to check the description for any links and timestamps. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the PPAP, aka the Pretty Pretentious Anime Podcast. This is episode 6, right? Is that what we said? Episode 6 now?
Correct.
All right. Yep. And it is our winter 2021 final anime impressions. Yeah, get hype, boys. A lot of shit to talk about today. A lot of shit. You know, we got Attack on Titan that just ended. I'm excited to talk about that. But if you haven't checked out our first impressions, make sure to go check that out first because, we're basically going to spoil every single thing. So we spoiled the first couple episodes in the first impressions, but not as much as we're going to do now because we have a lot of good things and a lot of bad things to say about certain shows. So get ready and sit back and enjoy or listen. It's up to you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and introduce everyone. So first off, we have my boy Carlo.
Yo, what's up?
We have Kevin.
Maybe the real friends or the pedo haters we met along the way.
I love how you introduce yourself like that, like every single time. And then there's me, Preston, and then Jack.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Jack. I like anime, and I'm almost...
And yeah, the new Among Us map. He's playing it right now with his girlfriend.
Among Us.
All right. So we're just going to jump straight into this. By the way, our first 2 episodes of the podcast are also on Spotify. If you haven't known about that. We're trying to get our future episodes on there, but unfortunately they're too long. We can only upload them under 3 hours. So we're going to try to get this one up and any future episodes up. So definitely stay tuned because I know a lot of people watch off Spotify. And we also have a Discord. If you haven't checked that out, Discord's in the link. And so we're timestamps. So yeah. All right, let's get started. First off, we're going to start off. There's always a spoiler warning at the beginning. Don't worry. So first off, we have Attack on Titan final season. Oh, my God. Brings a tear to my eye, this final season. It's not over yet. However, goddamn, was it good. I'd say almost pretty much every episode was like a 15 out of 10 straight banger. Fuck all you guys you're like, the animation's terrible. Fuck you. It's not like the best, but dude, there's no reason why everyone should be getting this mad over it. But yeah, anyways, final season. We're going to talk about it. Carlo, you haven't seen it, correct?
No, I didn't watch it.
All right. Do you plan on watching it at all?
Yeah.
Eventually?
The future.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
eventually.
we're going to brutally
In
spoil it.
15 years. Yeah, I don't really care.
So I have a lot to say about this.
He's paying attention anyways.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about this. What about you, Kevin?
It was okay. Moving on. I'm kidding.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, Attack on Titan. This season was kind of huge, wasn't it? Like I totally wasn't expecting it to be like Attack on Titan's a cultural phenomenon again. And I feel like we haven't been able to like say that in the last like 4 years pretty much. More or less. And this season it was really good. You know? I don't think that's a controversial opinion at all. Like there was a lot of drama going on between, like a complete change of staff and whatnot, and
which was
the
stupid.
Getting pissed off and going on Twitter rants every single Sunday. Which is something that I won't miss. But like outside of that, like the quality was super consistent.
It really was. And they tried with the animation, like besides the CGI, they try to make it look like the manga, correct? Like I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they
it's-
try to they try to make it
It
look
was
like
just
the art style. They try to make it look exactly like the
I mean, yeah,
manga.
I think like this season is like the best directed Attack on Titan has been since season 1, like by far. Like the quality has like increased significantly since. I don't really think seasons 2, 3, and 3.2 were like you know much of a visual spectacle outside of like a few highlights. So this season being like as consistent as it was and with its production was like really cool to see.
That's true. I do think season 3 though was very, very, very well directed.
Yeah, yeah. But again, I think it comes down to like big moments. Whereas
Yeah. Actually, as far as consistency, I think final season. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
This season was great.
it really was.
It was great. Like,
As for the content, I still think I prefer season 3 part 2. I think that's definitely where the story has peaked.
I think
as
that's
of right
valid.
now.
That's
But
valid.
I have a lot of expectations going into well, what is it called? Like, what's it gonna be officially? Like Attack on Titan
Final season
final
part 2.
The final
Is it
season,
really
part
gonna be
2.
final season part 2?
Yeah, it is. That's what
No,
it's
it's
called.
gonna be Attack on Titan season 4, the final season, part 2. My favorite title. My
What?
It's
favorite.
the final season part 2. That is so embarrassing. I hate that so much.
I mean, that's what they did for season 3. They just said season 3 part 2.
That's what they did for like every fucking season that had more than 24 episodes.
Yeah.
That's
Even
been
six-
a trend since like 2016, and I hate it so
the
much.
worst. It's the worst. I despise it. It sucks. So stupid. But whatever.
But yeah, outside of like me liking it a good bit, I don't actually have too much to say. I think like as like the bigger it got and the more attention it got, I kind of just like like I was like
Dude,
I'm gonna like chill a bit. Y'all can have fun setting Twitter on fire, but right now I'm just kind of gonna sit here and enjoy it and not think about it too much.
yeah.
I think everything that came out of the season, everything that they introduced, all the new characters, all the new plot points, everything worked out like very well.
And what'd you give it?
I have it at like a low 9.
Low 9?
Which is the same score I have part 2, season 3 part 2 at.
All right. Yeah. So I think if you saw the first impressions, you already know my opinion on this fucking season. Throughout the entire season.
I remember you said you didn't like it, right?
Yeah, I fucking hated it. I gave it a 1, dropped it. I didn't really give a shit. I'm joking. This show is a fucking modern masterpiece to me. Many people might not agree, but to me, actually no, I think a lot of people might agree. But because there are people going rants about how good this show is too. But I'm one of those people who go on rants about how good this show is. But I just fucking love the show. It's every single episode was just legit a 15 out of 10 banger. You guys don't understand me coming home from work every Sunday and this being the only thing I'm looking forward to. Like, I'd come home, eat my food, watch Attack on Titan, and be mind blown every single Sunday. And I just had so much fun watching it. So I think watching it weekly and seeing everyone fucking blow up about it every single Sunday and just like coming to work and talking to like all my friends about it and everyone like freaking out, like fucking going nuts, was such a fun experience. And I think the show just in general is fantastic. There's a lot of things that happened, and honestly the show just did a complete like 360 around, because it's like you won't even recognize the show really if you were to start it from here and then go all the way back, because you're like, wait, what the fuck even is this show at the point? Because it's changed so drastically, like the morals and everything, and I think it's really, really, really cool how they did that, and it feels natural. That's what I think. It feels very, very natural. It's not like where I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking raw, like I don't give a shit. But it just definitely felt natural. Like I felt a sense of progressing with the characters. Maybe that's just me because I've been watching it and everyone else has been watching it since like basically it came out. Like this is literally the show that got me into anime. So I mean, it's definitely weird and crazy to grow with the characters. So I kind of like imprinted onto them. But I don't know.
Implying that you too are planning mass genocide?
I think he is. I think
I
he is.
mean,
I think he actually is.
I mean,
No, I think
maybe.
he is, yeah.
I mean, I might. You know, death to all traitors and all that shit. You know, I agree. But it's weird. It's weird.
Enemies are right there.
It's weird though because I'm like conflicted with it too. So it's like because I don't know who to root for. There's no one to root
There's
for.
no one to root for. Everyone sucks ass.
I'm like,
No, you know what? You know what? I completely agree with you on that, and that's what's kind of why I'm kind of like I'm not in the middle of it, like by definition, but I am kind of just kind of watching it from like a neutral perspective, So I'm not necessarily like that invested in like any specific detail of it. I'm just kind of like into the big picture and just enjoying it for what it is.
Yeah, because I don't know, but like I love it and I think that's really cool. But dude, like I'm like, okay, wait, am I rooting for Levi who's going against Aaron and then or am I rooting for Zeke now? Oh wait, no, Zeke's on Aaron's side and all this shit. And then all of a sudden everyone's going fucking crazy. And now all of a sudden the Marlinians, like I'm feeling bad for them and Reiner, and it's like who should win? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know, but we'll find out.
And it's like, yeah, like I feel bad for Zeke, and he's like apparently the enemy now, and like, and at the same time, I'm like, is there like a plan for Aaron or like what's going on?
Zeke does his own thing, bro. Zeke's got his own thing, his own agenda. He doesn't follow anyone else's agenda. I love Zeke.
Yeah,
dude,
his euthanization plan is very interesting.
Zeke was the best part of the season by far. I think that goes without saying. Zeke was my favorite part of the season. I love Zeke.
The euthanization plan is actually the dumbest shit I've heard in my entire life, and the fact that this is what these people are rolling with is so funny.
I mean, to be fair, there's not many other options, is there?
I mean,
other than total like warfare, like where way more people fucking like would die. Anyways.
Well, I mean, it's not really that stupid.
It's not really that bad of an idea, to be honest. I don't think it's that bad.
I'm not trying to defend it or anything, but it's really not that bad.
To appease everyone.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, what do you think they should do? Should they just kill everyone and just let them be standing? I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with their euthanization plan, but like at the same time, I'm like, huh. But because if some of you guys don't know the euthanization plan, hopefully you guys know it because you guys should all watch this. But the euthanization plan is basically where they use the founding Titans' powers to basically stop birth of all the Eldians. So they can't give birth and they just go extinct, and basically they're saving themselves from hate crimes and all this bullshit and them being used as Titans. And they're also saving the world at the same time because they're getting rid of the demon Titans fully. And that's basically like Zeke's plan, and he basically imprinted that plan onto Aaron. And now now Aaron's like kind of agreeing with it.
He is agreeing with it.
Not true.
What?
No, they're only pretending to be in favor of it.
Aaron? Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I think
you really think he meant that shit he said to Mikasa? Come on.
Oh no! I did not. Okay, the thing that he said to Mikasa was so that he could leave them and because he doesn't want them to get in the way with his shit.
Right.
Because he cares about them. No one believed anything that he said. But it killed me. It killed me to see him say that though. But no one believed him. Because he was basically just because he was basically just defending. He was defending them, and he wants to break off ties of friendship so he can go do his other shit because he doesn't want them to get in the way. He obviously, dude, like if anyone believes that, if anyone for a second believes that, and you're listening to this right now, go back to like the last couple episodes of like season 2, where he is literally crying and desperately punches a Titan to save Mikasa, and then tell me that he hates Mikasa. if you guys actually believe that, you fucking smooth brains. But it's no, for real. I'm serious. Just go back to that clip or rewatch the whole fucking show and tell me that in the comments and tell me that in the Discord that I'm wrong, motherfuckers. All right, but yeah, no.
Way to get them to join the Discord.
Yeah, by the way, join the Discord for controversial and also great anime discussions. But yeah, so I don't know. Kind of weird not rooting for anyone, but at the same time I'm like, what else are they supposed to do? Because like what is everyone else's plan? Like to just fucking
No, my favorite part about how like ridiculous the euthanization plan is how I was like sitting there like that's so dumb, and then Armin is like crying his ass off, and Yelena is like, wow, I'm so glad you're as touched as I am. I'm so glad you agree with me. And on the inside, you know, this boy is like, this is the dumbest shit y'all have ever said. Yelena, who by the way is an excellent addition,
right?
Solely for the fact that she's 6'7".
She's fucking huge.
No way. No fucking way. You're lying. You are lying. There's no way.
It's my favorite thing of all time.
Is she actually that tall?
Big girl. She is the big girl.
She's UC Big Girl. Man. By the way, is some of the best soundtrack in the world.
She is the big girl in UC Big Girl.
Yeah, that's hype though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see the next part. The whole war coming on. Marlinians fucking coming. I don't know why. I think Aaron definitely knew that Peak was up to some shit. Obviously, he can't be that fucking stupid. But but he almost got dicked down by the Jaw Titan, which the Jaw Titan is a really cool Titan, by the way. I'm liking him.
Not as good as the cart.
That's true, but listen, I've seen so much hentai on Peak already. It's crazy, dude. It's all over, dude.
Wait,
it's all over my
cart?
No, not of the cart. Hell no.
I was gonna say, man, why haven't you had me hooked up on this? I need to see some of this.
Dude, nah, I've just straight Peak. Like, there's so many cosplays and like fan art of this shit. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But I mean, you know, I'm not against it. I mean, it's pretty hot. But
oh yeah, no, Peak and her like dummy, stupid, fat ass like save 2021.
Yeah, no, for real, actually. And all I do is just keep watching the drip memes. And please tell me, someone listening right now, tell me straight to my face that you have not seen one of the Aaron plays Uno memes. Like, come on, man.
Okay, yeah, no.
Those are so good.
Last episode we talked about the drip memes, and those were
they evolved.
They were good, but they were okay. The fucking Aaron Uno memes and the Aaron McDonald memes are the funniest shit I have ever seen in my fucking life.
They're so funny. But the thing is, they're so well made.
Oh my god. No, the McDonald's one fucking killed
me. Yeah, it really did.
How Armin's like, Gabby, what the fuck do you want? And she's like, chicken nuggets. And he's like, wow, you're just like someone I used to know. And Aaron walks in with the McDonald's bags, and he's like, what toy do you want? Oh my fucking god.
And no, dude, they're so fucking well made. The what a good meme setup.
The only thing that like Attack on Titan fans are better at that their stupid memes is like harassing the creators. That's like the only thing.
Yeah, that's true. They're really good at that.
Are the absolute fucking worst abominations on the fucking.
They're really good at harassing people.
Dude, every episode, Attack on Titan will be trending on Twitter, and you look in the hashtag and be like, guys, what is with this CGI? I am a Titan. CGI, I can't. Like, dude, that was every episode. They would complain and bitch about the fucking.
Yo,
CGI.
okay. Have you seen any of the Mal reviews? Like they're all, dude. Like, there's a lot of high scores, and then there's just like 1s and 4s, and people are just like,
oh my god, drop down to number 8.
Yeah, because people are giving it a 1, and the 1s are literally The animators are ignorant. They don't know what they're doing. I could make animation better than this shit.
Dude.
I'm becoming an official manga reader. This has been a solely disappointment that this defining masterpiece of an anime has such shit directors and shit animators. And they're like going on like a 6-page essay of how Mappa is dog shit and how they don't know how to edit anything and how they're terrible. It's crazy.
I want all these motherfuckers to go.
But they're calling the actual Attack on Titan good though. They're calling it a masterpiece, but they're just rating the anime dog shit because the CGI.
No, I'm telling you, the anime.
He said it's a disgrace. He said it's a disgrace to anime. That's what they call it.
To come up with narratives, no matter how false they are, and once they create those narratives, they will stick to them till they die, no matter how wrong nor delusional they are.
Dude, can we please release the Isayama cut? Can we please release it, dude? I'm asking you, bro, please.
Thing with the CGI is complete fucking bullocks. Like this
It really is.
There was no bad CGI in this season. People
It
just
really wasn't that bad.
at things, and they want to join in on the discussion of the other ignorant fools that have plagued this show. It's unfortunate because there's like such a ridiculous amount of effort put into this show.
Dude, what
And,
I
like,
hated.
and when I say show, I mean this season specifically. Because as I said before, like when it comes to the production, Attack on Titan hasn't been this good since 2013. And I rest my case.
Dude, no.
Dude,
What I
this
hated
guy's-
more was
yeah.
that what I hated more is that every episode, every single human on Twitter would be like, "Ew, Gabby, I fucking hate her. She's the worst character." I'd be like, dude,
Yeah, like what the fuck?
literally one of the best characters in the season. One of the best.
Yeah,
characters
she's
in
an
the season.
excellent
Kiss my ass,
character.
bro. Dude,
She's an
my-
excellent
she-
character.
Her, Zeke, and Falco are my favorite characters from this season. I love all of them.
Gabby,
I
Gabby,
really like Reiner too. Reiner's good.
Gabby,
He
like,
didn't have
being
much screen time though.
Every big event that happens this season and constantly being like traumatized day after day is the funniest thing in the entire world.
It's terrible, dude. But she's like, I love her so much because she's the perfect parallel to Eren. She literally is Eren.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
Oh, dude, but oh my god, bro, it's crazy when Gabby just like thinks of them all as devils and she's just getting shit in her face, like literally smeared shit all up in her face.
I love like that, like
The Gabby episode.
Yeah, the scene that like the whole like sequence going from the episode with her and Falco at Sasha's farm.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The episode where Eren like comes into the restaurant. That whole sequence is like the best part of the season, I'd say.
It is, yeah,
that
it
was
is
a really
really
good
well
part.
done.
I really love how it just like flips Gabby's entire worldview around.
I-
In, like, a
ex-
matter of
Exactly,
how
dude.
she went from like being like a literal like pissed off 12-year-old to like watching Eren like yell at his friends and just sitting there pissing herself. So
And like
knowing
beat the
how,
shit
like,
out of them.
inconsequential she is and how powerless she is in the grand scheme of things. Just like everyone else, equality. It's brilliant.
It was great. I love
Yeah.
Gabby. She's just such a good character.
Yeah, no, dude, guys, please. Hopefully you've seen the show if you're watching this Final Impressions, but if you haven't, we already spoiled everything, but you could
Also,
just go watch it.
Bro, just the expansion on Zeke's backstory in this season was probably my favorite part of the season. Dude, I love how
Yes, I know.
Zeke's relationship with the previous Beast Titan was the best. I loved it. And then how the Beast Titan was before Zeke was like the most useless Titan, and then Zeke was able to make it the best Titan by going through its niche and using it to its advantage because Zeke was good at baseball.
Monkey.
I love that.
Yeah,
Well,
now he's
everyone
monkey.
talked about how great that episode was, and I'll be honest, I
It
didn't give a
was.
shit about it.
Oh, fuck you, bro. Holy shit, dude. That episode was one of my favorite
So-
episodes.
I
Oh,
remember
fuck
saying
you.
that I watched it, and I was like, yeah, that was good. All right,
Dude,
moving on.
Zeke's
And I learned everyone was like,
backstory.
best episode of the season. I'm like, no, it fucking wasn't.
Yes,
I mean,
Shut up.
I don't
Yeah,
think it
but-
was the best episode, but it was
One of the
a
best.
great episode.
It was one of the best, in my opinion. I love that episode so much.
I did
I
like
love
it a lot
Zeke's
though.
backstory. Zeke is like my favorite character right now. I fucking love Zeke.
I
He's
do
great.
too.
He's great. and that entire episode with all of his backstory and everything was just made my love for him even more. I love him. It was really great. It's been a great season, and just all the shit that's going on, man. It's just crazy. And then the first couple episodes with Aaron and Marley were also amazing. I love those.
Yeah, fantastic shit. Great fucking season.
Did we all give it a 9?
I gave it a 10.
Gave it a 9. I gave it a 9.
Okay,
I gave it a 10 like last season.
Is pretty good across the board.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know my opinion on this show already. Of course, I'm gonna give it a fucking 10. This show's amazing to me. But yeah, go watch it, guys. Excellent. And I think that's it, right? I gave it a 10. You guys gave it a 9. And
yeah.
Can we 2 seconds? Can we talk about the last like 2 episodes with Levi and Zeke? Those were great.
Oh, yeah. Real quick.
Forget those.
When I came home one Sunday and watched the episode with Zeke and Levi, and then all of a sudden Zeke just pulls the fucking shit and blows the fuck up.
Screams.
I must have screamed and cried because the episode ended and I had to wait another week.
Dude, that was awful. No, that was an awful.
The episode got cut off by an earthquake.
Oh, you're right. Oh.
Funny as fuck. I mean, not funny that there was an earthquake, of course.
Oh, dude, I forgot about the earthquake shit.
But just the fact that it just like cuts off out of nowhere, and it's just like
Dude, yeah, I know. No, but the thing was we were blessed next week with like a half an hour thing, or like basically a long ass episode because it was 2 episodes in one.
No, it was, dude, just that and then the scene where Zeke runs away screaming and then turns all of Levi's guys into Titans, and then Levi has to kill them all, and that entire sequence was fucking brilliant, and I loved it. It was so fucking good, dude. So good. I really enjoyed those episodes. Like, they were something else. And then just I love Levi and Zeke's like chemistry is great.
Yeah, and then Zeke got stuffed in like someone's fucking stomach like a little baby.
That was funny.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what the fuck? They just cut off it.
I think my brain like completely like skipped over that when it happened. Cause
I
like
forgot about that.
Yeah, because I saw screenshots of it and I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? And I guess my brain just like censored
Turned
it.
off.
They were like, you don't have to think about this.
No one. I was talking to my friend. I was talking to my friend at work about that scene, and he didn't remember it either. I'm so confused. I'm like, wait, that happened, right?
Yeah,
it's making me second guess myself.
I know. I've seen screenshots of it, but I don't actually remember it happening. I don't know. Who knows?
That's funny. All right, yeah. Let's move on. Man, that show is so good. Fuck. Okay. I'm done having wet dreams about it. All right. Anyways, we go on to Horimiya. So, I think only Kevin finished this. Correct?
Really?
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, some of you guys don't know. Like it,
I thought you guys liked this show.
I did until I just didn't feel like watching it.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Because I don't know, I just didn't feel like watching it. I was watching all the other shit, and it was like a lot more interesting. So I don't know, but I'll get around to it sooner or later. But anyways, yeah, like I said last episode, basically E-Boy gets a girlfriend, and yeah, I don't know, Kevin, what do you think of it? Is that literally the entire show?
So it's gonna be kind of funny because I imagine other people that are gonna be talking about this show is gonna be like a lot more positive than our segment, since it's literally just us, and I think it's like fucking as average as one could possibly get. Yeah, last episode I specifically said that Horimiya's stealing is a 7 out of 10, and that is still the case, because the absolute best parts of this show, the best parts are okay at best. Because Horimiya, and in this adaptation in particular, was like a very nothing show. So, as I mentioned before, I had read like about I think I want to say I read 7 volumes. I know that much. So I want to say that's probably about close to like 40 chapters of this thing. And I remember specifically being like, once I hit like volume of 7, I was like, all right, there is no way in hell that this 13 episode adaptation is gonna get to this point. Like it's gonna end either like a few chapters before what I just read, or it's gonna end like right here. So I don't have to read because honestly, I'm not that into it. I can just stop right now. So imagine my face when I'm watching Horimiya and they get to that point at episode 8.
Wait, are you serious? Wait, you
Yeah,
said you read seven
this,
volumes?
yeah, like about 40 something chapters.
And it was on episode. Holy shit, that's like fucking God of High School length.
This show doesn't give a shit about like trying to be like, you know, like a legitimately amazing adaptation with so much love. No, this show only exists to sell the manga because the manga just ended as well, like about the same time that the show ended. So, dude, they fucking blitzed through the material. Like, holy shit. Things just happen. As I said, I think one of the more like popular discussion threads on Mal says something along the lines of like, is it just me or does Horimiya feel like a bunch of scenes instead of like an actual proper show? And I think that guy like hits the nail on the head because like this adaptation just doesn't really have much life in it, you know? Things just kind of happen. Horimiya, Horimiya, fuck. Hori and Miyamura's relationship, you know, like
Um,
the
if
yeah,
I
go on.
can get in between here, how do you like Hori still? Do you like her at all, or is she still like kind of dog shit, or is she still kind
Yeah,
of like plain?
I said in the last episode that she's the weakest link of like the main cast because I think
Does
she's
she
just
change
fucking
at all?
boring. They tried doing this thing halfway through where
She
you know
becomes e-girl.
she's all of a sudden no, even worse, she's all of a sudden a masochist because
What?
like fucking yeah, no, because Miyamura like they were like having an argument or whatever, and like Miyamura like yelled at her and she was like, that's kind of hot. And
No
so
way.
for the next
Wait, I want
for
to
the
watch
next
it
three
now.
no. For the next 3 fucking episodes, they crammed this. I have never seen a more forced punchline in my fucking life. The next 3 episodes, every other scene is just Hori being like, Miyamura, please punch me. And Miyamura's like, oh, I will not do that in public. That's weird. And she's like, but I really want it. And then he's like, okay. And slaps her. And she's like, oh my god, that was so hot. And I'm like, if I have to sit
Wait,
through this joke one more fucking time, I am chucking my
dude,
device out the fucking window.
dude, that is literally TikTok bait. Like, that is perfect bait for TikTok girl. Dude,
Bro, listen, dude,
that's
Horimiya was
genius.
ahead of its time. Horimiya
That's
was ahead of its time.
genius.
No, it really is.
Wait, oh my god, dude. What a good way to sell their shit. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, because okay,
Yeah,
E-boy,
except you
right?
say that, but it's not funny. It's not funny.
It doesn't.
At all.
Isn't
Okay,
meant to be
it doesn't.
funny, it's just
Kevin,
boy,
Kevin,
hot,
it
sexy
doesn't matter
women.
if it's funny. Have you seen TikTok? It's all like speak to text of literally call me daddy and spit on me, and then it's like slapping the camera and shit. Like this is literally perfect. Like it's actually perfect. Like I kind of want to watch it now. I mean it's hot, but I mean like that's perfect.
No, it really no. It's not though. It's not like in the context of this show. Like it's awkward. Like they bring it up so often, and it just feels so forced. And I'm like, this is such an awkward like punchline. And they like, you know, she says that stuff in public, and he's like, no, and then he does it, and then someone sees them, and oh my god, misunderstanding, and oh my fucking
Dude,
god.
that just seems like it's baiting like all like the fucking 16-year-olds that like get off to
Probably.
the like Vinny Hacker and shit like that.
Yeah, this is a shonen after all, so probably. No,
Shit.
yes. So to answer your question, no, Hori doesn't get better. She's still the weakest. in fact, I like her even less.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Okay, yeah, so you guys stopped like early on, right?
I watched
Yeah.
like 3 or
I
4
watched one
episodes.
episode and then that
Okay,
was
listen.
it.
Preston, I am about
saw
to
Hot
invalidate
Tub
your
Boy.
entire point here about this show being genius and this show being calculated with its audience, because the author of Horimiya is a fucking idiot. Because they don't understand their own audience, and they don't understand the literal only appeal of the show. And you know why that is?
Why?
Because halfway through the show, Miyamura cuts his hair.
No.
No
Wait,
way.
what?
And he looks like every other anime boy ever, and the show instantly gets worse.
Dude, no fucking way the author does that.
Yep.
The entire point of the fucking show is that he's E-boy.
Yep.
That's
He's
the whole
no-
point. And you're not E-boy if you don't have long hair, motherfucker. Oh my god, dude. The author's on some crack.
Yeah, take back every nice thing you said.
Yeah,
This dude-
never
this
mind.
dude knows what they're
It's
fucking
not,
talking about.
yeah, it's not hot seeing a partially, like, bisexual man fucking, like, follow his life anymore. It's not fun anymore. Oh my god, wait, I just read the ratings on Mal. Like, the top things are, oh, dude. So this guy has a picture of Tomoyo from Konad. He gave it a 1. This other guy gave it a 4.
Holy shit.
Oh,
That's
wait.
low.
Wait. Apparently, by anime fans, they're calling it romantic and deep.
It
There's
really
no
isn't.
way. There's no way.
The show isn't deep. It's not that romantic either. I mean, there's a lot of romance and their relationship develops a lot, but like as I said, the pacing is so quick that like nothing really feels genuine.
Yeah. And then another guy gave it a
this show-
5.
How does this have an 8.30?
I don't know. Those are the top reviews. 1, 4,
Horimiya is my
5.
favorite E-boy anime this season, man. Shut the fuck up. I love Horimiya.
No, yeah,
I
so,
think,
like,
yeah, it's just the
essentially-
horny 16-year-old
It
girls.
falls down to this adaptation just being like absolutely lifeless. Like they just try to get to the point. They skip all like the reasons we should care about these characters just so they could like, you know, show things happening. And I think that kind of just I don't think this show like I don't think this adaptation like just understands the appeal of the show because it takes itself so seriously sometimes with its drama, like with its presentation of it and stuff, and especially that's really evident in the opening, I think, because the opening annoys me so much because it's like an like an edgy like it's trying to be like emo and stuff, but I'm like this show is a dumb comedy. Like, that's the reason people like it. No one is sitting here thinking Horimiya is my favorite romance anime of all time because
Apparently they
the
are.
characters and their arcs speak to me so much. No one's thinking that because there are other romance shows that do everything this show does infinitely better. The appeal is that this is a nice rom-com. So don't try to elevate the drama of it. Just try to elevate the calm. Because that's why we're here. And this show didn't really do that.
Yeah, just go watch Love is War.
Yeah, literally. Or Karikano, that's the exact same show, but done better. Ironically enough, though, episode 13, I really wasn't expecting it, but it was actually really good.
Was it?
And honestly, to be like 100% honest and to give the show credit where it's due, I think looking at like everything that I watched this season, which was a lot, I think that outside of 2, maybe 3 shows, this actually had the best last episode of the season.
Really?
It was like a legitimately good episode, and every problem that I had with the whole series about like it being soulless and stuff, everything was there in the last episode, and it kind of choked me up a bit. Like it was like a graduation episode, and it was done.
Oh no. Oh
And,
no.
like, it starts,
Of course it'd choke us up because we're gonna graduate, idiot.
no, but, like, it starts with like this like original segment. It starts with this original segment of like Miyamura being like reminiscing about his past and thinking about like what his life would be like if he had never met the people that has like turned him into the person, like the new confident
well
version of himself.
that hits
And I'm like,
deep, bro.
wait a second, this is really good. Where was this for the rest of the 12 episodes? I don't know. It had a great last episode, but that doesn't, discount how like bang average the rest of it was. So I give Horimiya.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna finish it. Eventually. I'll just watch the last episode and cry.
Maybe. Honestly, low key wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'll just watch the last episode and be like, man.
Yeah, I give Horimiya a 5.
All right. Very good score. So I had it at an 8 last time I checked. I watched like 3 or 4 episodes and I gave it an 8. So I mean, yeah, I guess I'll maybe watch it eventually. I don't know. What about you guys? You guys haven't seen it, correct?
I watched one episode and that was it.
All right. So then there you go.
I'm just not in the mood to watch.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Jack didn't like it.
I wasn't in the mood to watch the type of show this season. I just wasn't in the mood to watch it. I gotta be in a mood to watch shows like Horimiya.
But not in the mood to watch Plastic Memories 4 times.
I gotta vibe, dude. I could watch Plastic Memories 6 more fucking times.
That's a discussion for another day. Good for you, Jack.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're welcome.
We'll talk about Jack's superpowers to watch things like 40 times.
Dude, I've seen Plastic Memories like 2-3 times. I've seen it come and got killed like 3 times. Dude, I rewatched Attack on Titan like.
You're so stupid.
I rewatched all the Attack on Titan once. Yeah,
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I did before I watched the final season because I wanted to like get all the information fresh in my head.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's move on there. 5 out of 10.
Horimiya, more like Horimiya.
Oh damn! You really did that. Shit. All right. Well, he pulled that one on it. So we're gonna go to a not so Horimiya show, and that's right. You heard him. Beastars season 2. God damn, this show was fucking good. This season was really good. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. Why does it have an 8.06? Man, I don't know why this show is so underrated.
Isn't it higher than season 1 though?
Yes.
Why?
Score.
Yeah, why do these get low score? Is it because CGI bad? Is CGI equal bad or something?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
Oh, what the fuck? What is with the anime community, man?
We'll get to that though.
It's really bad. All right, well, Carlo, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Oh, yeah. So you had like just recently watched Beastars.
Yeah, he just recently watched all of it.
I watched.
What do you think of the first and second season? Don't go too in depth of the first one, but
the first season was great. Like, but the one thing that I didn't really like about it was, of course, the animation. It's not
Are
that
you
it was
fucking
bad.
kidding?
No,
Really?
it's not that it was bad.
I shouldn't have asked this. Never mind. Shut up. We don't want to hear what you thought.
It just threw me off.
Wait, Carlo, repeat what you just fucking said. What?
The animation threw me off.
What part of the animation threw you off, Carlo? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the first time. Wait, what about the animation threw you off, Carlo? What threw you off about the animation? Tell me. Please tell me. Enlighten me.
I don't know, it's just animation.
Like which part? Like what were you seeing on the screen?
Bad.
Like did Legoshi's like tail wagging? You went, oh fucking shit! I'm having a fucking reaction to this. I'm having a violent reaction. I got to no. Oh no! Or did you see the stop motion animation fucking opening? Went well, I'm gonna go into cardiac arrest. Holy shit!
I don't think I watched either of the openings because I don't care. But
why?
The first one was really good.
The first Beastars opening is like one of the best anime openings in the past like year.
Well, I just get to the show.
It's up there.
Yes,
no, it's one of the best. It is the best. It's one of the best, if not the best opening in the past like fucking.
No, I agree. That's one of the best.
Talking about Wild Side here.
I agree. It's one of the best.
That opening was fucking incredible, dude. Yeah, you can't.
It's good.
I mean, I'm not denying that it's incredible.
Carlo, your arguments for this shit are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
I know.
So-
we're
All right, all
sorry,
right, all right,
guys.
all right, all right, all right.
We're sorry.
Let me cut in here.
There's so
Shut the
much
fuck
bad
up.
blood despite us having the exact same opinion. It's
Bro,
insane.
we didn't even get.
Yeah.
We did not
If
even
it
get into
had-
season 2 yet.
Yeah.
So on
If it
season 4,
had
the
the
backtrack.
same animation style as Dragon Ball, it would have been a perfect 10.
Oh,
What
you're
the-
okay, but you.
Shut the fuck up, Carlo. You are such a
All right, Carla. And what did you think of season 2?
It was just like season 1. It was great. It's Beastars, a furry anime. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I like it. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, and let me
The-
just say
the
straight
story
up.
keeps me really invested. I fucking like fell in love with Lego She.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you relate to him? Is that why?
Yeah, cause I'm like a big alpha male, and like people like get scared when they see me.
Legoshi is not an alpha male.
Legoshi's far
No.
from an alpha male. He is like the opposite of an alpha male. He is not an
What?
alpha male.
No, he doesn't act like an alpha male, but like in
But he's
like,
not a beta either.
physically he is an alpha male, but he
He's a
acts like a
normal
beta male.
teenage boy.
He's not an alpha
Yeah,
male. He's
no.
not anything.
And like
Normal person.
when you look at me, like you'd be scared, like thinking I'm gonna eat you. Yeah. Like
Okay,
I
Carla.
forget Louis is the Sigma male.
And
Legoshi is the
let
alpha male.
me just cut in
dude,
here
dude,
and
it's
say one
so
thing.
funny.
And say one thing before we move on. Man, the voice acting is still fucking amazing. God damn.
I watched the first season in dubbed. It was good.
Oh my
What?
god.
Carlo,
Oh my god, you idiot!
what's wrong with you? You know
Carlo,
what?
you are so fucking Carlo.
I've had enough.
Carlo, one of the best things about this anime is the voice
I've had
acting. It's fucking dude.
I've had enough.
I'm leaving.
We lost
All right,
him.
guys, that's the end of the PPAP here.
I fucking kicked him. I kicked him out.
No, he's never gonna get back on.
Wait, did I kick him out? Wait, okay.
You
I
kicked
think
him out of the Discord, fucking idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god. You kicked him out of the Discord,
That
fucking
was
moron.
not very epic. Dude, I watched it in dub. Dub is I like dub. Dub is
Bruh.
I can't do this anymore.
We haven't even really talked about season 2 yet, and we're
Okay,
already
listen.
Pussy.
I didn't know it was known for the voice acting. How am I supposed to know? I'm
Why
like,
would you watch anything in
dude,
dub?
I was like,
Why would you
no,
watch?
no, I was like,
No, that's not the
I wonder
point.
what I should
That
watch.
isn't the
I wonder
point.
what I should watch. Should I start Breaking
Why
Bad,
would you watch
or
anything
should I watch
Listen.
Beastars?
Listen.
Hmm.
That isn't the point. There's some really good anime that are like really good in dub. But this is not one of them. Like, okay.
Anime is
I feel
bad.
like it was bad.
What did you say, Jack?
Bro, 90% of like an anime that has a dub. Is bad.
Yeah, that's
Bad.
what I mean. 90%
They all
of it.
suck.
Something with like Space Dandy is
Gross.
made for like dub, basically. Like you can't like something like that is like made, but this is not made for dub, bro. This is the
You
voice
can't get the
acting's
same
incredible.
emotions across and dubbed. And that you can that they do in sub. You can't do it.
Yeah, well, can you get
There
the
is
emotions
still
off when
there
they say,
is still a lot
"Onigashimasu"?
of really good dub out there. Like I just mentioned, like Space Dandy, where like some of the comedic purposes are just like so fucking well done in English, and like some other really good like dubs like Cowboy Bebop and shit like that. Like those are really good dubs. But this is just, dude. This is like saying you watched fucking like One Punch Man in dub because dude, the One Punch Man dub sucks ballsack. Because the thing about the One Punch Man voice actor in Japanese is he can give such an emotionless expression and like emotionless voice acting where it's like perfect. And then the dub voice acting is like super awkward, and he's like, "Oh, well, I am a boner." I don't know. It doesn't say boner, but
What about Ghost
he's
Stories?
just
The best
stupid.
dub ever.
But Ghost Story, yeah, Ghost Stories is good. But dude, the voice acting, they literally did it before they even made the fucking show, right? It was like play. It was like a play.
Yeah, because with the sub for Beastars, they like actually acted out all the lines.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
No,
you could
it's
really
fucking
tell when
incredible.
you're listening to it.
Yeah, no, it's fucking incredible. But yeah, you're smoking on some crack, Carlo. And
Well, I watched season
Carlo,
2.
I want to
and
hear your full critique. Give me the rundown.
You know what? You know what, Jack? You know what, Jack? I'm gonna watch season 2 when it comes out in dub, and I'm gonna watch it for a second time, just because it's better. It's better.
And he's
You guys
still
tell me
gonna
better.
skip the opening.
Carlo, what
He's
else
And
are
I'm
your
gonna skip the
what else are
opening
your thoughts?
every time.
What else are your thoughts, Carlo, on Beastars? Can you give me like
Well,
a summary?
I hated it. I gave it a 1 because I hate the animation.
Dude.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Mal moment.
stop kicking him out of the Discord. I'm taking away your powers.
No, I won't do it anymore. I promise.
No, fuck you. All right.
Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, so anyways, let's move on to Kevin, who has a much more valid opinion. Yeah,
it was
so
good.
Kevin, go ahead.
Christ. My mind's not in the right place after that disaster that we just listened to.
Yeah,
Good
that was
job.
pretty bad. No, I can always count
Anyways,
on Carlo.
No, don't. I bring entertainment.
Don't worry, we'll have our usual Carlo warnings, our Carlo timestamps.
I gave it a 9, so
Wow.
yeah.
We've
it's
we've
good.
never had
Like,
such a violent disagreement for something that we agree with.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Anyways, so going into the season, Beastars season 2 was like, probably like top 3 my most anticipated shows of the season, and that's primarily because I've like read the source, read the whole damn manga, and regardless of what I think about the ending, we can talk about that later. This part of the story is what I consider to be the absolute peak of Beastars, and I think that I can confidently say that for the most part, as I expected, they nailed it. I have no reason to think otherwise. Like, the season 1, I still stand by saying that it's probably okay, it's not the best looking TV anime ever because Violet Evergarden and Mob Psycho 100 exist.
Oh, very true.
Outside of that, I still stand that I think Beastars is like the best, the most well-made TV anime of all time. In particular, season 1, because I think season 1 did a few like interesting things with the animation that season 2 didn't really do. But season 2 is just as well produced. The animation is still perfect. The soundtrack is still fucking amazing, as always. It doesn't matter how many times I listen to it. The main Beastars theme, the da 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 da
Yep.
da da, that track never gets fucking old. It hits every single time.
Yeah,
And,
no, it is very good. I know what you're talking about.
And
It gets me hyped whenever I hear it too.
Oh yeah, definitely. As for the content, this season follows Legoshi as he investigates the Tem murder case that was teased in the beginning of season 1, but we kind of disregarded it for, Legoshi's character arc himself and stuff. But we finally get back to that this season, and it turns Beastars from a high school drama to a straight up fucking action show. An action thriller. And I'm not a shonen head or anything. I'm not usually into, shows that just have a lot of action, but Beastars Season 2 combines a lot of tense, excellent fights with, like, a legitimately tense narrative,
Very true.
Because we care about all these characters, and most importantly, like, not only is it like great action, it is a genuinely captivating mystery. I'll ask, how did you guys who did you guys think it was before the actual reveal happened? And then I'll ask.
I
what you
thought it
thought.
was. Wait, hold on. What the fuck?
Wait. Are you talking about after he got attacked or before he got attacked?
Well, before it was revealed. So both. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so after the attack, I had a feeling it was the Big Bear guy because that was the only guy that was fucking huge.
Fair enough.
I had the main feeling because the shadow figure literally towered over him, and he is already like 6'9". So I mean, who else could it be? And who else has fucking gorilla strength and can beat the shit out of him, other than a fucking grizzly like a bear, fucking
the only other person.
So I knew it was definitely him.
Yeah, no, the only person I thought it was in the beginning when we first started watching Beastars was like build, because he just had the build that looked like the guy was. But like then later on, it definitely wasn't fucking Bill. And then in Beastars season 2, I kind of just assumed, yeah, it was definitely Reason, and then it was him. So it wasn't that.
No, I knew it wasn't Bill right when he got attacked. But also the reason why I knew it was the bear was because I had a feeling too, because he was in the background acting kind of suspicious.
Kind of. Would you say I think?
No, I said suspicious.
He's an imposter?
No,
Okay,
I mean he pretty much was, but I mean, anyways.
So since you both were pretty much on the right, well, you can go on. My bad.
Yeah, I had a feeling because I don't know. I know a lot of shows like to do that where they try to take your mind off, and it works. They take your mind off like one of the specific characters, and then all of a sudden it's like a big reveal here. But I had a feeling it was him just because of how massive and like gorilla strength he had. So I definitely had a feeling, because it couldn't have been Bill because he's the same fucking height.
Yeah, you say the big reveal, but actually Beastars kind of twists it up with that and doesn't actually have a big reveal. So how did you guys think?
There was no big reveal. He literally just walked up to him and
yeah, true.
I read it myself. I think that. So I'll for some context, the chapter where the killer is revealed is titled "An Ordinary Day." Right, that's the name of the chapter, which is, I think, is fucking hilarious. And I remember reading that. Beastars manga is like, by the way, it's fucking gorgeous, and like it like the paneling of it is really great, so it flows really well. So I remember just like sitting there, they're talking in the drama room, and in the background is when you see fuck, was his name Pow? The Panther boy, what's his fucking name? Yeah, whatever. The panther and Kibby, the little animal thing, and then you kind of just see him casually.
Oh, you're talking about him? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then he casually rips his fucking arm off in the background of like,
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is like a super good scene because of like how naturally the whole thing happens and how it's such a like, it's such a crazy instance, but it actually like, when you think about it, it makes so much sense. Like obviously like mixing like these guys with different builds will like lead to like a horrible freak accident like that, it makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's awesome. And then Legoshi and Riz take him away, and then they both leave the office, and Legoshi's like, "You're the killer, right?" And I was like, wow. It's like
but you guys knew he was the killer, right?
I pretty much assumed it beforehand.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. I don't really remember. I don't think I did. I don't think I had much time to think about it, to be honest, because it's just so sudden that it, like, I was
really?
so shocked.
Oh, I knew right away. I just knew right away. Because, like, I already had the feeling before.
Yeah, but were you expecting it to get, like, revealed just so?
No, I didn't expect it to get revealed like that. But I was like, dude, that's literally him right behind you. I'm like, he has to know. I'm like, he has to know, because, dude, I don't want to say it because you guys are going to, okay. Anyways, yeah, he was acting kind of weird. And.
Kind of sus?
No, not sus. He was acting kind of weird in the background. So I was like, bro, he's got to know. And then all of a sudden he's just like, hey, so like, you killed him, right? And I'm like, oh, wait. I kind of flipped out, and then I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, I guess he did know. Fuck. But nah, it was a good reveal though. Yeah, it was clever.
Nah, yeah, I didn't expect Legoshi to just not so nonchalantly ask him if he's a killer, and then the alpaca, Nagito alpaca, just like trying to tease about it.
What did you guys think about my fucking boy Pina?
Dude, I loved him. The scene with him and Riz in the bathroom is a great scene. Great scene.
Yeah, he is such a scene.
Every scene is great. No, he walks in and he owns that entire fucking segment.
Yeah, true.
I love it. So I loved him. I don't even remember his name. I just call him Nagito Komada. I don't remember his actual name, but I loved him. He's
I
great.
really like the scene. I love the scene. I think low key was probably my favorite episode when he was like practicing his lines, and it's like all dramatic and shit. And he's
Yeah,
like,
Oh
Pino?
yeah, I
"Hey,
know.
I'm so prepared." And then Riz is like, "Oh yeah, well, you were telling me that stuff, right?" As he just fucking appears behind him while he's pissing. Oh man, so
Yeah,
good.
you're talking
That
about
was
Pino, right?
yeah, that was a great
Dude,
scene.
yeah, no, fucking, yeah, no, when he's on stage and he puts like all of his emotion into like that one fucking thing.
That one line.
And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, and he's kind of like pissing himself at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was smart. Yeah, fantastic show. I
Speaking of
felt
great,
We're gonna not talk about the last episode where
I
him
was
and
just
Luis
going to
fight,
talk
and
about it.
Luis rips off his fucking and he gets his leg eaten
Yeah.
by him. He can't
One
stop.
thing, no, that's what I was just going to go to.
Thank
But one
God.
thing I did think was I felt like the fight was a little bit awkward though.
No,
What's
hold
the
on. But
point?
before we get to the last episode, though, like I just want to say, can we just talk about how fucking amazing of an antagonist Riz is?
He's
Yeah,
great.
true.
I think he's a
Yeah,
great antagonist.
he is such a great character, and I love him because first off, they totally nailed his backstory. That scene was super good. I love how like the camera spins from like when he's like
Mhm.
hugging Tam, then it shows him with
Yeah,
his blood
it
and shit.
was. It
It's so
was.
fucking good. And I just love him because he's a psychopath at the end of the day. Like he is
He's a sociopath. Yeah.
absolutely fucked in every possible regard. But in this, at the same time, that's what makes him such a tragic character, and he's so sympathetic. Would you agree with that?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think yeah,
that's what
Cause
makes a sociopath.
so
though.
like he really believes that him and Tim had like this really close relationship and tries to convince himself that he ate Tim, but that was to get closer to him and he wanted him to do it. But then on the inside though he knows that he literally just fucking ate
like
Tim.
it's only because like the life of a brown bear is so fucking miserable. Because,
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
how
to take fucking pills,
take
honey,
drugs
everything.
every day.
yourselves to down these drugs to control your like natural strength. Like it must be fucking dreadful living like that, and I think he
It
is
totally
so
is.
good. And I
Like
love
that
how
he
we'll start talking a bit about that last episode. How the final fight, you say you don't really like it, and like yeah, I
like
get that.
it.
But at the same time, I feel like the final fight was never really
It wasn't meant to be like
going to be like a fight.
No,
as
no,
much
no,
as
no.
it's
I just
fight about their ideals,
yeah, no, no, no. It wasn't like really that. It was more of just like it was kind of awkward, like
Yeah.
how everything was because like they would like throw a punch and then they just basically stop everything and then go back to punching
Well, I
and
think
then
that's kind
just
of the
completely
point.
stop.
No, hold on.
Until
I
the
have something to
end.
touch on that. Like, yeah, it's kind of like like a battle of their ideals, and like
Yeah.
basically about like the value of a life, because they both have technically. Well, Legoshi hasn't killed, but they both like they've cannibalized. They both eat
Yeah.
meat, but they both think differently. But with that being said, as much as I do appreciate like the idea of it, I also don't like the last episode because I think it was rushed. And I think that they probably could have done with like either an extra episode or like kind of getting to the. Because I think we took a bit of time getting to the point. Not that I really mind that, but with the episode count, this is 12 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
12.
Yeah, it was 12.
yes, it was 12 episodes.
It was 12. So knowing that it was 12 episodes, I feel like they should have revealed the killer one episode earlier. Because I think that this episode, I think you could really feel that they kind of just had to zoom through it. And I think that because of that,
Yeah, I
you
agree
didn't
with that.
you didn't really get much of an emotional impact from both the two big scenes in this episode, which is
That was actually what I was
Legoshi
going to talk about too.
fight, and not only that, but the scene with like Louis and Ibuki, which I think is like also a fantastic thing, but I don't think it nearly landed and had any impact in this episode due to it being rushed.
I was actually going to talk about that, not because like I didn't know if it was rushed or not because I never read the manga, but
Yeah,
at the same
hold on,
time,
yeah.
it
So-
felt like that because I kind of left the episode like Like at first, it was like I was kind of just taking it at shock value, but after that episode, I was like, okay, like that.
Yeah,
That's
so,
about it.
like,
Like
the
I
way
didn't feel like
Beastars
any emotion, which I felt for another show that we can't talk
yeah.
about right now.
Yeah, the way Beastars is adapted, it moves at a consistent pace of like 4 chapters per episode, usually, like 3 to 4. Episode 12, like sure, it was like mainly action chapters so you can get through it quicker, but it adapted 8 chapters. So
Oh
yeah,
goddamn.
and I think you could really feel that difference. Which is a bit like it's disappointing, but at the end of the day, I still think they did fine, you know.
I think it was still good either way.
I
But
thought
at
it
the
was
same
a
time, I
good
just
one.
didn't. I see what you're saying about the emotion though, because I was actually going to talk about that. But yeah, I mean, I give it a 9. You guys
I
give it a
also
9
gave
too?
it a
I
yes,
give
9,
it
I did.
like a
Mm.
9. Yeah,
9. Okay, dude, 9's all around. Holy shit.
it was
Hell yeah,
good.
as it should be. Watch Beastars. Fuck
Yeah,
Netflix, dude.
for
Can I say?
real.
Are we gonna say it every year? We're gonna say it every season, every episode. Fuck Netflix. Your stupid binge policy is dumb and it doesn't work with anime. You've been doing this shit for like 3 years. You should get it through your stupid stubborn heads. Don't wait 5 years to release your shows, dude. So dumb.
Actually.
So dumb.
Yeah, no, Beastars second season. It'll probably
Oh, wait,
blow
wait,
up when
hold
it
on.
releases.
One last thing. So season 1 ended with season 2 instantly getting announced, like at the end of the episode. Season 2 didn't end with that. And the way it ended, it kind of being like an epilogue, I don't think they're adapting the rest of the manga. I don't think so.
Is that a good thing, do you think?
That's the feeling that I got from it, and that might just me being delusional because I absolutely hate like the direction the manga takes after this point. But I don't think that they're gonna make more. I think they're ending it here.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
can
they said, you know, Kevin's
Rest
right.
in peace.
I also say that Louis Ibuki was one of my favorite characters from the season. I love
Yeah, the
Ibuki.
Shishigumi are fantastic.
The
I
Shishigumi
love
Yeah,
are
them
right.
so
great.
much.
Ibuki
Yeah,
was an
it was
incredible
great.
like character in this season, and him and Luis's like relationship.
Yeah,
and
when he
their
gets
entire
shot and
thing
dies, I
was
was
amazing.
sad.
Louis was brilliant this season.
Louis
He's
was
such a
great.
great character.
Louis is
I
such
love
He's
a
a really
cool
great character.
character.
His whole thing with him going through the Yakuza and then having to prove to himself and prove to them that he can eat meat and like go through it and like toughen it out and show that he's like them and all that. And the
Yeah.
entire segment, and then him going back to how he was talking about how he was like he was for sale in a shop and now he's the boss of the entire area. It's great. It's fucking awesome. I love like we get to see more of his backstory and then we get to see more of the Shishigumi's backstory as well. I mean, to see how they're trying
Yeah,
to turn and
facts.
become this different kind of organization, and it's all really, really fucking great. And then that scene in the car in the tunnel where he shoots Ibuki is really fucking amazing. That entire thing with Louis and the Shishigumi was really good. Really,
Yeah,
really
just overall a fucking great show. Please go watch it. And you know, when this releases on Netflix, maybe it'll just blow up all of a sudden.
Yep,
But
2023.
yeah, in
It'll do what season
2024.
1 did. It'll get popular for a month and then never be spoken of ever again.
Yeah, basically.
True.
Yeah, so Beastars on 9's all around. Fuck yeah.
As it
Started
should
off
be.
amazing, ended amazing. Go watch it. So now we're gonna go on to another show here.
Uh-oh.
Another
Uh-oh.
show, another bang.
It's gonna
Oh,
be
okay.
a strong 2v2.
It's gonna be a royal fucking rumble.
Yeah, it's gonna be a duos battle royale right now.
Oh boy, I am excited.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, we're talking about Jobless Reincarnation.
Woo! Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Jobless Reincarnation. If you haven't heard us calling Japan all pedophiles in the last
Yeah,
episode, I mean,
please.
go watch that.
Go watch it.
If there's one segment that you need to listen to the first episode of, because you know we record these in 2 segments, so you know you gotta like know our like you know how our opinions change, you know. So you gotta know our first impression. So watch the first episode first.
And take
Because
some
it's gonna be a
notes too.
bloodbath.
You'll need them.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Mushoku Tensei. Do I dare start off first?
I'm going to, before we start, give a maybe unpopular opinion, but I didn't
You
think
like
it was
pedophiles?
no, it
Forefront
wasn't.
here. He
It
is
wasn't.
passionate.
It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be in terms
That's
of like
not
not the show being not the show being bad itself, but his character being like bad. Like I thought he was gonna be in terms of like how much of a pedophile he was way worse. He was still pretty bad. Don't get me wrong, he was still pretty bad. He's still a creepy ass pedophile, but I thought it was gonna be way worse. So
Okay,
that was
Preston,
a
why don't you
pleasant
tell us what the show's
surprise.
about?
Please run it
Well, I
through.
mean, you guys should already know what it's about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I mean, it's final impressions. I don't need to tell them.
You need to explain.
Okay, I'll tell you in like
Let's
10
synopsis.
seconds. So it's a little,
Give us a rundown.
it's a guy that gets reincarnated to another world. He was basically a fucking loser in his previous life.
He was
So
40.
he tries to make up for it in this new world that he got basically reborn into, and so now he's a child with like basically a 30 or 34-year-old man's brain, and he tries to get through his life, and he's a mage and can cast a bunch of cool spells. So yeah, that's basically a rundown of it. Last episode, we call all of Japan pedophiles, basically because there's this big controversial thing that he's like one huge pedophile, and the other ones are calling them like pedo haters, but I feel like those are a joke. And you know what? Maybe, yeah. And you know what? Maybe they aren't a joke, and I'm just like trying to say to myself, convincing myself that they are because I don't want to believe it. But yeah, hopefully they're a joke because they're straight up pedophiles, just calling pedo haters. But anyways, I fucking love this show. So yeah, crazy take. Yeah, I know. Woo! So I loved it. I thought it was great. I don't want to say my part yet, but I'll let Carlo absolutely obliterate our argument. So go ahead.
Whoa. Alright, so this show, it might actually be the best show of not just this season, but like the year to come, like
Holy
2021.
shit, wait, that's a big claim. Holy shit.
No, it's
Carlo,
I
hate
You're
you.
talking about
So,
so
like-
far, right? You're talking about
It
so
wouldn't-
far, right? Which is literally like 2 seasons.
It wouldn't be a Royal Rumble without high stakes. You know what? I'm here for it.
yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
true. So this show, fan-fucking-tastic. It is so unbelievably funny. Every single episode, I think, out of all 11 of them, I was dying laughing watching it, and I just did not want to put like it down after finishing an episode. Yeah, I'd come from work like dead, and then I'd be shit. There's a new
Yeah, every
episode,
Monday
and
too.
like
It was great.
blow up, and I'd be so happy because this show is so fucking good. Every character adds so much there's like so many new like things to it, like with just Rudius being a pedophile. He adds a lot to the
Is that what you
story.
like about it?
What?
So
Oh my god, Carlo.
what?
Preston, this is the person who's on your side.
Yeah, I know. I told him to completely obliterate the argument. He's doing very well.
Okay,
Keep going,
like
Carlo.
so in the first few episodes, he like meets this Sylphiette girl, or he thinks it's a guy until he like sexually assaults her. Uh, um, and then like a third of the show way through, he just fucking like leaves the house and goes to the big city. I don't remember what it's called, but and then he
Jesus.
meets the heiress and the big furry cat girl, Gilly Stain. Yep. And then the show just
Ghislaine,
gets
just like another
Gilly,
Ghislaine. I know.
Gilly
Coincidence.
Stain. Gilly Stain.
Dude, the show from like that point, it's already like at the moon, and dude, it goes to the fucking stars. Every episode is so enjoyable. It's so good. And then Roxy, like just kind of like the not flashbacks, but like where you can see what Roxy's doing compared to Rudius. It's so good. It's so
Yeah, I love the
What
part where
is
she's getting
that?
sexually assaulted at a kingdom now instead of at a rural home in the middle of fucking nowhere. I love those two.
Oh yeah, the Roxy flashbacks. Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I love them.
The
I
Roxy
love that part.
flashbacks are funny.
Although you mean the part where she gets like sexually assaulted like 10 times every episode? Yeah, I love that part too. My favorite part.
It's a good show,
My
Jeff.
favorite part.
Yeah. So I might just go ahead and go, and then I'll let you two go. But yeah, no, I love this show. I thought it was entertaining as fuck. I'm not saying that it's like, oh my god, this show is the best show in the world. Oh, or like Carlo, but listen, I've seen a lot of isekai, and I'm the isekai master. Okay, no one can top me, and everyone can vouch for that. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm the isekai master. So, yeah, this show, excellent animation. Holy shit.
Oh, dude, the animation is
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's impossible to deny.
Yeah, excellent fucking animation, production, and direction. Excellent world building. Fucking fantastic. How they added like, because like a lot of isekai do like languages, like they have like separate languages for that shit. But the thing is that all of a sudden everyone just switches to like people just forget there's another language other than Japanese in fucking other isekai. It's like all of a sudden, or some isekai just don't even give a fuck, and all of a sudden they get transported in another world, and all of a sudden they miraculously speak Japanese. Like, yep, that's definitely gonna happen. But this one in particular has like 5 different languages. It's got like demon language, like the main language. It's got like the holy language or some shit, and it's like a bunch of different regions with different languages. And I think that was really cool that they did that on an isekai standpoint. And
yeah, I'm actually quite curious as to what was the creative process for those.
Yeah,
I know in like near the like language that like the music uses is like some
the gibberish,
weird
yeah,
combo of like 6 different languages, like French, Italian, Gaelic, and shit like that.
Yeah, but this one, when they speak in demon language, they speak in demon language. Like when they come up with the demon people, they speak to them in demon language, which was great. And I love that to see in like another world anime. That's fantastic to see. It was only 11 episodes, which is kind of sad, but I'm actually excited for the second season. It did, by no means am I defending it, but it did have some very, very weird moments where I'm just like, oh, this ain't right. But but other than that, a fantastic show. Very, very weird how the ecchi, because I don't know. There's something with Japan and listen, I'm gonna go back to it. There's something with Japan and kids, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really bad. There's lollies. I mean, I'm pretty sure you said this in the last episode, but I mean, like a Made in Abyss, they like sexualize little kids too and shit. But it was a fantastic fantasy. So, but
Made in Abyss is like one of the most tragic cases of pedophilia I've ever seen in my entire life.
Very true. But yeah. So, you know, I thought it was a great show. I thought it was funny too, very funny, at some points. But some of the scenes were just like kind of like, eesh. Because like, you know, inside that like, okay, yeah, he may be like a fucking something-year-old guy, and I mean, okay, I see a lot of the arguments which I don't agree with, saying that like, okay, like, it's like at the same time I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, but still, I don't really agree with it, because like, okay, yeah, he got reincarnated to another world as this age, and you're supposed to act your age. I understand that, but the thing is that
clearly doesn't.
He's acting like a fucking 37-year-old, and he's acting like a pedophile. If he was acting like a child where he doesn't even know what sex is at that point, that'd be understandable. But he's literally acting like a 37-year-old man that knows everything, and he's sexualizing these little kids. And that's the thing. So, I mean, okay, whatever. I don't care if he does that to older people, and he's like, oh, like Roxy's super hot because Roxy's like older, you know? I get that.
Still looks 12.
I don't care. I don't care about that. Yeah. But as long as she's confirmed older. But he's literally like getting off to these like 12-year-old kids, and I'm like, bruh. Like, I get it, you can marry at like 13 in that world, but man, fuck. But either way, so I think that I think the redemption arc, this whole show's trying to thing, is great. Like, I liked how it showed his past as a loser, and how he's trying to redo basically his life, but he's still acting like a little fucking loser. That's the thing. But at some points he's just doesn't. But I really liked just the whole gist of the story, besides like taking out the ecchi parts. I really liked the whole gist of it, and also I really liked, surprisingly, how there wasn't an opening, and it was just like an opening song with
I
the
fucking like that
yeah,
so much.
it was like an opening song with the fucking show, and it was really cool, and it was really well done. And like the opening title would just appear, and it was I thought it was really cool. Also the ending song I thought was a banger. I thought the ending song was a banger. I don't know. I was just like jamming out to that song. I was like, yeah, let's go. But yeah, I don't know. It was a great show. I gave it a fucking 9. So I thought it was
gave it a 10.
I don't know about that, but I gave it a 9.
I don't know about
Christ
9 or
love, bro. You're telling me that the first 10 out of 10 on the Pretty Pretentious anime podcast is Mushoku fucking
Nah.
think
No,
so.
wasn't there a previous
Bro.
10 out of 10? I'm pretty sure.
This
I'm
was our
gonna be,
first.
dude.
No, I gave Attack on Titan 10 out of 10.
Oh, true.
And what
To be honest,
what
bro.
other shows have I given 10 out of 10, or have we given 10 out of 10? I'm pretty sure
That's
we
it.
given another
Oh,
one.
Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh yeah, you gave Friends to Girlfriend a 10.
Dude,
Wait, really?
honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first 10. Cuz I knew we had it. But yeah, I gave it a fucking low 9, low to mid 9, and I thought it was great, and I'm actually excited for the second season.
I'm not.
So yeah, that's about it. You guys can go.
We've heard one side of the coin. Now it's time for the latter. Where do I even like fucking start? Like what
Lay it down. Put
what
it
can
down,
I say that hasn't been said any like before? This show is fucking stupid. Like this show has just like if I were to say the biggest problem about this show, it's something that I've said for like a decent other anime before in my head. Like this show just has a problem with its priorities. Like this show wants to be this big fantasy show, you know. It's you know, there's the production of this is absolutely stellar. Like I'm never gonna deny
It
that.
really is.
Like there's a shit ton of effort put into this show, to the fact that I'm pretty sure this is animated by Studio Bind, who are a subset of Production IG, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure they exist. They branched off just to make Mushoku Tensei. This is a group of people that is literally just going to be dedicated to keep on animating the show. And you can tell that's the case. Because it's like, you know, the production's flawless for the most part. Like, the effort is there. And so it wants to be this huge epic, you know, this absolutely iconic, legendary story. And then on the other hand, it is like the author's weird self-insert fetish story about how he likes little kids. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude?
No, he's pandering to his audience.
Nah, man.
Dude, I don't think you should say that, Carlo.
Oh wait, no,
That's a bad
You
idea,
fucking gave it a
bro.
10,
Please
and
don't
I gave
say
it a
that.
9, moron.
Please don't nonchalantly call all of us
No.
pedophiles, please. Thank you.
No,
He's
telling
pandering
himself
to
one.
his Japanese audience.
There you go. That
Strictly
sounds more
Disney.
accurate.
No, he just likes little kids, Carlos. Let's
Yeah,
hard out his
Yeah, the
channel.
Japanese audience.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
pandering
so-
to
Yeah,
his
they're so
Japanese
fucking-
audience.
So in the last episode, we touched on how, yeah, I understand that this is like my main problem was that, yeah, I understand this is trying to be a redemption story, but I feel that there is no need to be this excessive about it, and we can understand, like, the audience isn't fucking stupid, you know. We will understand that you're trying to make, you know, your character, like, you know, not having the greatest morals, you know. We can understand that without you constantly showing us every other second him groping kids and shit, and him talking about how much he loves kids and women, mainly kids. But I have completely reversed, like, the leniency that I had towards that, because now that I've finished the show, you know how I said in the Attack on Titan segment that the community loves, like, making these narratives about things
Yes.
and, like, continuing to ride that until they die? Everyone who says that this show changes and that he gets better with time is a complete fucking liar. And I'm convinced that they've been watching a different show than me. Because you cannot tell me, you cannot say to my face that you have to keep giving him time, that he's still a kid. Because
No.
canonically, in the show, they have stated that 10 years have passed. This
Yeah.
man is now a 40-year-old. He has been in this world for 10 years, and he is still going after 12-year-olds.
Gross.
He hasn't improved an inch. In fact, I'd say he's digressed. He's gotten worse. He is getting worse. And I legitimately don't understand. Like, I just, who is, who, what, why?
I hate, you know, Kevin. You know the scene. You know the scene with Ares. That's her name, right? Ares.
Well, which one, Jack? There's 10.
The one. No. The first one. Like when we first meet her. I think the second or the episode after that, or that episode where when she's sleeping in the barn and he goes in and fucking
the
gropes
barn.
her.
Yeah,
Dude,
and he's like trying to take off his panties.
I was like,
oh yeah, well yeah, that one was bad. That one was bad, 'cause clearly the intent's there. But no, the icing on the cake was the episode with his birthday, where I was honestly sitting there, I was eating my food, and I was thinking, you know, he says to his, what's the name of the caretaker dude, the lord of the castle and whatever that they're staying in? He's like Paul's cousin. What's the fucking matter? Paul's cousin, whatever his name is.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
He's talking to Rudeus, and he's like, yeah, you know, I'll give you some alone time with my daughter, you know, if I know, you know, stay safe, you know, and they're locked in the room together, and they're on top of each other, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, you know what, this might be like the third most popular show of the season. I might need to finish this for the podcast. I mean, I know I need to finish this. But if I am gonna sit here and watch these two 11-year-olds fuck, I am stopping. Like I am, like I had my finger on the exit button. Like I was sitting there like, there is absolutely no fucking way that they're actually gonna show these two kids fuck. And thankfully they don't. But they got dangerously close. They got dangerously close.
Which episode was it? I don't remember well.
This episode was his birthday.
Okay. That's
And
fucking
you know,
weird.
they're in bed together. They're literally in bed. And she's like, well, if it's with you, Rudeus, then I guess, you know. And he's like, ooh, abooga, booga, booga. And I'm like, what the and then, like, you cannot tell me in good faith that he has changed. You cannot tell me that
no
he's
shit, he
trying
hasn't
to
changed.
change, because that's a lie. That's not
Dude,
true.
throughout the entire show, every chance he gets, he tries to grope some random ass 12-year-old. And then the episode where he's actually doing good, you think he's doing good, he's like, oh no, I forgot my favorite waifu's Pentsu. Oh, who is
Oh my god. Oh, I almost forgot my holy relic. Shut up.
Oh no, you're the best.
No. And my favorite part, Carla was talking about the amazing Roxy flashbacks where she's like, yes, there is another kid. He also molests me just like you. Do not worry, Rudeus. I will send you another gift because I know you love my panties so much. And he's like, oh yes, I can't wait. What the fuck? what is
That shit was
wrong with this show?
disturbing. That shit
And
was
another thing,
disturbing.
my next favorite, the part where they're in bed, that was the best part, right? And then the part in the barn where he tries taking off the 12-year-old's panties, that was the
That
second best part. The
yeah,
third
that
best
was the
part,
weirdest to me.
the third best part. No man, how do you guys not think the part when they're about to fuck is the weirdest?
Because the second one that you're talking about is literally rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
At
enough.
least the other
Yeah,
one was consensual, and this
at
one
least
was legit rape.
at least there was consent in the sex scene between. Well, technically, you can't give consent when you're underage.
I mean, yeah, but in that world, the laws are different. So,
Fair enough. Or so like 12, whatever. No, but the third best scene
oh,
is
obviously to
back
us, yeah, but
with Sylphie. Just because one little underage kid isn't enough. I really, really, really love the part where he's talking about how pretty Sylphie is, how pretty this 8-year-old is, and how he can't
Dude, his
wait.
dad's even
to-
fucking
he
worse,
can't
bro.
he can't wait for her to grow older so he could turn her into the perfect woman. What what what?
You know,
what,
I love
what?
the scenes earlier on where like he was asking for a job and stuff, and his dad was like, "Ha ha, Rudius, you know, Sylvia's pretty good. You gotta stand that one piece of ass, just like your old man." Even though she is 12 years
Yeah,
old.
anyone
then he
anyone
cheats
who's
on his
saying
wife.
that he is acting like a
Right.
kid is a fucking liar because no
The
he
worst.
isn't.
It's the worst.
He is acting like an adult, and no sane adult is telling their 8-year-old child to go fuck some kids. Because that's what Paul's doing, that's what his cousin's doing. Everyone is in favor of him. No, like this it's like people who are like trying like to defend like the weird aspects of the show. Like I can understand if you like the show. Like I understand that completely. And I understand you talking about like the actual good elements, which there are plenty of. But people who defend like the weird part of this are just every single point they make is absolutely wrong. In every
I
possible way.
I
Just a pedo
I
hater.
will never. The only point I still don't agree with it, but the only point that I'd say was the point that I already addressed, that I understand why they're saying that and why it makes sense, but he's still acting because he's still in the mind of a 40-year-old and acting like a 40-year-old, which I guess yeah, you can't not act like one because that's still yourself. But I mean, it's just kind of weird. Um, but yeah, I guess because the arguments are, or the main argument that's like actually viable is that he's reborn and that it's okay for him to do that because he's
That's
that old in that world. But I mean, mentally, he's
no. So
still
the
34.
only reason I talk about this, like all of these scenes, because like outside of them being weird as literally all fuck, is the fact that like the fans of the show are saying that like you're not supposed to root for him. You're supposed to know that he's like making bad decisions, that he's trying to change. But clearly the show says
That's
otherwise, because at no point does the show actually try to like correct these things. Because there are so many times when there is a situation with an older character where Rudeus is he's like perceived as being the mature one, like when he's like lecturing his dad about not fucking cheating on his wife or whatnot, and he's like and says all that bull crap, and then like RuPaul is like, yeah, I guess you're right, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like this guy, don't try to make this guy seem like he's in the right at all, because he's not. It's so, oh my god. I still 100% stand at every single point the fans that of this show make are completely wrong. I think that the show says otherwise in every single aspect that they try to say.
yeah, I
I
guess
have
so.
not seen a single point
I think
defending
that's
like the
fair.
weird shits that like I agree with.
The weird shit.
Because I think the show so blatantly says otherwise. And like the part where the part of the show that I genuinely did like, the like the last 2 episodes where they're in like the fucking weird place with the gem dude, the not gem dude, the dude with the green
Yeah.
gem in his head.
Yeah.
And surprise, surprise, the part that isn't like pedophilic is the part that I actually enjoy. But there's the one scene. What's the name? What's the dude's name?
Which one?
The big guy that they meet.
With the gem in the head?
Yeah.
Fuck. He was Rugierd, yeah, Rugierd, whatever it's called.
So there's that one scene where the trio of them are like they're doing the mission to like hunt that big fucking monster that they're trying to kill. And then oh actually no, it's before that when they're like trying to get the pets back. And he kills like one of the other adventurers, right?
Yeah, which was cool.
Yeah. And then fucking Rudeus is like, no, you can't kill. That's wrong. That's what evil people do. Like, you can't do that, you dummy, you baka, you fucking idiot.
And then
And
he
it's
goes
like,
and rapes a girl.
bruh,
Baka.
like, what? Like, make up your mind, dude. Is this guy, is this Rudeus dude, is he supposed to be the savior? Like, is he supposed to be this amazing hero? Or is he some fucking scumbag? Like,
I mean, I don't think he's made out to be an amazing hero either, because I mean, I don't think it's that type of show. Because I mean, I've seen isekai where it's literally just like fucking balls to the wall, just like overpowered hero that's like just saves everything. But and I don't think that he's trying to be. I mean, well, and I don't think that it's just straight up like pedophilic either. I mean, I just think that it's. I don't think it's either or. I think he's just like some guy that got reincarnated and is just trying to find his way around everything. So I don't think the author's trying to make him out as a big hero. I just think,
you know,
but also,
the show, he is our hero, you know, by default because he's the protagonist.
yeah. I mean, I just call him the protagonist. I don't think I'd call him like a hero though.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like the show tries to like, and like every scene, he is like correcting these adults. You know?
Yeah.
Like, he's clearly.
Well, he's because he's trying to show his mental maturity. That's why.
Yeah, but then he goes ahead and tries to fuck a 12-year-old and shit like that every single episode. It's like there is no progression with him. He goes backwards every single time the show tries to do something positive and show him in a positive light. And that's why I go back in the beginning to thinking that this show just has a really it doesn't have its priorities straight.
I mean, because okay, so that part that you're talking about where he's like killing's wrong, it wasn't really a matter of like mainly just killing is wrong. It was more of just that he was trying to make because he's trying to make that entire tribe look good. So if you're killing people left to right, they're just gonna look like horrible people still. So that's like kind of the point he made, because literally right after that scene, or like literally the next episode right after that, literally Rudis almost kills someone, or is literally about to kill someone. So I don't think he was technically defending that, oh, killing's bad. I think he was just trying to defend the tribe as a matter. Because I don't think he's trying to like make a point like, oh, killing's very bad, like how you were saying. But I think he's trying to teach him that killing in the world, if you're already a known dangerous tribe, if you keep killing people and you're trying not to taint your name, then you probably shouldn't kill as often. But then because if he was truly defending like killing, like he was like the enormous hero, like killing's bad, and like then he wouldn't be literally about to kill someone like the next episode. So I don't think he was really making out to be like that, but yeah, that's just that part. So
yeah, but like my point is mainly is that like the show presents him in a good light much more than it presents him in a bad light, you know?
Well, yeah.
Because while these people are doing inherently like not great things like killing and fucking adultery and stuff, Rudeus is there to be like, no, you idiot, that's not good. But when he's going out there and touching little kids and trying grooming people and doing all that stuff and whatnot, no one is ever there to be like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, in fact, it's all the adults like Paul and shit, they just encourage it and
Yeah,
shit
because
like
Paul's a womanizer.
that. Yeah, that's my point. I don't think at any point does it actually try to like showcase him as being like that shit of a person. In fact, I think it tries to make you sympathize with him more, especially with his tragic backstory of him getting
But
bullied
yeah,
and whatnot.
because I'm sure this is, or it's exactly what the author would have wanted to go through.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a self-insert about this fucking weird ass dude and his weird ass fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
But
there's no way somebody could just come up with this.
yeah, but overall, I mean,
it would be fine if it was like a one-time thing with all these weird occasions, but it happens every other episode.
yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
To the
But
point where, like, it is his character. It's his character that he's a piece of shit.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, but mainly though, I kind of looked over the scenes though. I just kind of like I was like, okay, yeah, that just happened, and then I just went back to the story, and just the story was fucking. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, but see, like, I can't do that because the story is his story, and I can't watch a show in which I actively like genuinely like despise every second the main character's on it. You know.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I can't root for him at all, because like I think he's like disgusting, and every other scene with him is like literally disgusting.
Yeah.
What about you, Jack? What did you think of it?
I thought overall the show was like those bad parts when and then every time they happen, I'd just be like, "Fuck, that's gross. Fuck this guy." But overall, the show was pretty funny, and I like enjoyed like a good majority of it. The last 2 episodes, like, I kind of just skimmed through both of those because I just didn't give a shit at that point. I like
What
totally.
did you give a shit about then?
I like for some reason like as soon as I got like teleported, I just like stopped caring, and I totally lost interest in the
That was
show.
like the only good part I
So
What do
found.
you mean? What the
I
fuck?
skimmed through both of those episodes, and I was like, all right, whatever, I'm
How?
done. Well, because
That
I
was,
didn't
like,
even
good.
really want to watch it anymore. Kevin just wanted me to, so I was trying my best. I really didn't want to watch any more of it, and I enjoyed like a good like 4 episodes, and then I stopped caring again. So you know, I thought overall from what I've seen that it was pretty funny. I'd give it like an 8, I guess. I mean,
An
it was
8?
funny.
Oh,
It
holy
was
shit!
funny.
Wait.
I enjoyed what I saw. I didn't like hate it, but like I enjoyed what I saw. And the parts that I didn't like were all the parts.
Wait,
where
wait, okay,
people
okay,
being
okay.
groped or fucked or
So you're
groped.
saying, okay, let me go through 3 things. You're saying that you're not on our side. You're not
I mean,
excited
not
for the second season,
necessarily.
and you skim through the last couple episodes and you gave it an 8.
What I saw, I enjoyed. So,
Bruh. You skimmed through the last 2 episodes, or the last like 2 or 3 episodes of an 11 episode
the
show.
last like 2 episodes.
So you only saw like 9 episodes fully. Bruh. Okay, well, whatever.
What I saw, I enjoyed like a good like out of those episodes, I enjoyed like a good 7 of them. Like I really enjoyed like 7 of those. It was like really hard. So I feel like giving it lower would be just I don't know. I liked what I saw. I don't know if I can tell you.
All right, well, I give it like a mid-9.
I'm not necessarily on like the side that it's the best fucking Sk8 of the season and it's amazing, but like I'm also not on the side that I totally
I mean, it's definitely the best Isekai of the season. It's not the best show of the season.
Oh
though.
well, come on now. Anything multiplied by 0 is still a 0, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, no. Wait. I mean,
Yes.
because honestly, actually no, because I don't want to get into it yet, but I have a lot of things to say because, fuck it. That time I got Reincarnated second season was actually really good. And I really enjoyed it, and it was actually really well done. But I won't say anything more until next, because honestly, that might be on par or even better than Mushoku Tensei, honestly.
Preston, are you trying to say that suppose a kid from the last dungeon boonies moved to a starter town is less good than Mushoku Tensei? Come on now.
What the fuck even is that show?
Fucking
What did
Toa
you
about
just
last
say?
dungeon, whatever. Is this an isekai?
Wait, what? I never seen that.
Oh no.
Oh, add
Wait,
it
was
to
that
the list.
a new show? Like,
I don't know. It looks like an isekai.
Was that a new show this season?
Actually, I don't even
Or
think
last
it's
or
Isekai.
winter?
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck! I didn't watch it. I did watch the other ones though, and they were dog shit.
I don't know.
So, anyways, let's move on to. Oh yeah,
I
by the
gave
way,
it
crazy topic. What'd you give it?
I gave it a 4.
All right, a 4. That's not that
I
bad.
gave it a 4. The show's horrible, and like the more I think about it, like the more angry I get, and the more I think it's like awful. This is in my bottom 20 of all time, by the way. Like I absolutely fucking despise it, but I
Because
can't,
you're a loser.
I can't in good faith give it anything lower. As much as I want to give it like a 2, I can't because like there are aspects of it that outweigh it. Specifically like the production, which is like genuinely pretty great. But yeah, the show is awful. I absolutely hate it. And I think if you like it, you're an idiot, but that's fine.
Well, I guess I'm an idiot. So, yeah.
Well, you probably like ReZero, so.
No, actually, we
Oh, is that
don't. We
next?
all of us don't like ReZero, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about next.
No.
ReZero. So, if you guys don't know, if you guys didn't watch our first episode of the PPAP, or the
I
second
swear,
one,
if you haven't watched any, I think we talk about the show every fucking episode.
yeah,
too.
and we always butcher it every episode. Yeah, so we're not very fond of the show, but me personally, I stopped watching the show after the first episode of the second season when Rem went, "My hero, come and save us," and then I dropped the show right there. I was done. So yeah, show's dog shit. All right, go ahead.
I
I'm
didn't
the
watch
only one that
it.
finished this one, right?
literally- I could not mentally handle
All right,
spending
bro,
my
I'm gonna
life
fucking kill
watching
you, Carlo.
dog. Jack, you didn't even watch it.
No,
Is
I
it you
hear,
the only
I
one
hear,
in
I
this
hear,
group?
I know, I hear like the first 2 seconds of I can't mentally handle this. I can't do it. I can't. I'm having a bad reaction, guys. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Shut the fuck up.
See, in order for Carlo to like ReZero, he needs Subaru to touch kids more. That's the secret.
That's true. That's true. If Subaru was a good character, funny,
If Subaru instead of saying that he loves Amelia said that he loves
like 11-year-olds, it'd be
Rem
perfect.
and he wants to groom her into the perfect bride, then he would love it.
Yeah, well, you know how you said that Ruby, whatever his name is, never changes?
You don't even
That's
know the name of your 10 out of 10
shut
character.
up, loser. No, that is just like Subaru.
Keto
Just
hater.
like Subaru.
Okay, we're off Mushoku Tensei. No more heated conversations of that dog shit. Listen,
This show, ReZero season 2
ReZero.
sucks balls.
What
It's
did you
just
give
like
it,
the whole
Carlo?
I didn't. I dropped it.
Oh,
Good
you
job,
dropped it?
show.
What did you give it when you dropped it?
A 1.
All right, move on. Kevin?
Fair enough. Fuck,
Kevin actually
dude.
watched it. I didn't watch this shit.
Why do we have to go from Mushoku Tensei to ReZero? Come on, this is like giving some fucking Schadenfreude to our audience. They're probably enjoying our suffering. Well, my suffering specifically. Jack, you didn't finish this, right?
ReZero, no, I didn't finish it.
Why
I
the
watched
fuck?
the first
Why am I
episode.
Yeah.
always the one who finishes this show?
The guy who liked the show, the guy who likes ReZero did not finish ReZero.
I just wasn't.
And the guy who hates ReZero finished ReZero.
I wasn't in the right vibe with
Shut
this.
the fuck up.
I wasn't vibing anything this season. I was not vibing it. I just
I'm
didn't feel
never
like
rocking
watching
with
everything.
ReZero. Let me say that. The guy who likes this show doesn't finish it at all. He finishes everything else except for the show he likes.
I just
And
didn't feel like it.
my dumb ass, my clown ass is sitting here watching these 30-minute episodes. Oh my fucking.
I forgot about that.
You know how you said you love how like Mushoku Tensei doesn't have an opening?
Yeah.
And like how you love that it doesn't have an opening and no, like I fucking hate when shows do that. Because it just means it because it's never with a show I like, and it just means that it's more time that I have to watch content of like fucking
Really?
shit.
Well, the thing about
And
Mushoku
ReZero
Tensei
always-
was it fit. It fit very well.
Well, ReZero doesn't have
Like
an opening
way too
period.
well.
I think the opening played in like episode 5 for the first time, and then it played in episode 6, and then it never played again. Like the opening, I think played twice in like the 12 episodes, which is kind of hilarious. it's not when you think about the fact that they're all like 30-minute long. And oh my god, I think I said it in the last episode, but like there is no reason for ReZero to be 30-minute long when it doesn't actually use that time wisely at all, and instead is just fuck me, dude. ReZero is literally like
Poo poo.
it's called the characters in ReZero do literally anything while talking challenge because they're consistently doing it. Because all the characters in ReZero do is fucking talk, 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 and nothing is actually happening on screen. It's never interesting dialogue, and it's never presented in an interesting way. The camera is just sat in one place as characters talk, and it is legitimately mind-numbing. Like, fuck. And like the fact that every episode is 30-minute long, like season 1, you would want to watch the next episode because it would always end on a good cliffhanger. But since ReZero this season, fucking season 2 part 2, since it has like 30-minute episodes, it crams every little piece of information into that one episode. So you finish the episode and you're like, fucking finally. Wow, now I don't want to watch the next episode. I don't at all. And just, man.
Yeah, apparently I'm reading some reviews on Mal, and apparently people have like the same thing. Like they said like
Yeah,
nothing
people really dislike the season.
Yeah,
There were
people are
some-
saying like nothing meaningful ever happens.
Yeah, no,
Yo,
ReZero
it's
was
rank
this season.
61.
This season was fucking ridiculous. Like between this season and the last one, the season 2, part 1, like I can't imagine watching the show weekly for those 24 episodes because it is the exact same thing every episode, and they just never get to the point. Like they spend so much time on things that just don't feel all that important. Like yeah, like character growth is important, but just it's done in such it has like the pacing of a snail, and it's like you can get to the point quicker, man. And like I read a tweet by someone saying that like the more like season 2 part 2 made them dislike every single character, and I'm like, yeah, like literally the more you watch ReZero, the more you just hate every aspect of it. Cause it's legitimately
Really?
like hard to watch. I want to be nice to this show. Like while watching Mushoku Tensei, I was like, I fucking hate this piece of shit so much. Like I would rather watch ReZero. And then I watch ReZero and I'm like, ah, no. No, I don't. I wouldn't. Because I just forgot how painful it is to watch ReZero. My god. If it's not being boring, which it is 90% of the time, it's being fucking cringe. Because, and like, I hate saying that. Like, I hate calling things cringe. I think, like, the idea of it is cringe in itself. But the dialogue in this show, man, oh my fucking god. It's so bad.
My hero, come
Like,
and save
I
us.
would take screenshots of every dumb shit
Yeah, it
that
was
comes
really
out
funny.
of Subaru's mouth. Him being like, I am the silver-haired elf Amelia's knight. And being like, this is nothing new, but you look so sexy and cute in that outfit, Amelia.
Dude,
And I'm like,
Kevin, you'd
why
send
do
those.
people like this?
You would send those in chat, and I would nearly laugh my ass off. And I'm like, dude, I remember I read the white knight sexy one in the bathroom. I was taking a shit, and I nearly fell off the toilet, dude. Because I was like, dude, there's no way people are watching the show. Because I was literally taking a shit and looking at Mal. I was looking at Mal, looking at ReZero, right? And I was like, man, why is this show so hot? I'm like, maybe I'm like missing out on something, or what did I miss?
Oh no, it gets worse.
And then all of a
dude.
sudden you send that, and I'm like, there's no way people like this. There's no way.
There is no way. Like, I think ReZero is like getting less and less fans because I think the reception to the show was like this season in particular was really low. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
but why
it's a
is it
whole
at
bunch of nothing.
61?
It's the exact same as the first season, season 2, and just oh my god, there's this one part with like Ram. I used to like Ram. The more Ram was on screen, the more I fucking started to hate Ram to the point. Same with Amelia. I don't like Amelia anymore either. Like I literally don't like a single character in the show anymore. And there's this one episode of Ram where fucking the big clown dude Roswell, like he's like the one that like destroyed like the Ram and Ram sisters' village and shit. And killed all their fucking family and fucking took them in and shit. But Ram, like, is in love with him. Why? I don't fucking know.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm reading this review. He gave it a 9 and literally put the lyrics to "In the End" by Linkin Park, and then gave like an entire like 40 paragraph review about how good it is, and then put like an entire quote from William Shakespeare. And they're saying like, "Great." This is how it starts off. I tried so hard, and then it's literally "In the End," and then it goes to a William Shakespeare quote, and then it starts the review. That's a 40 paragraph review, and it's grief, trauma, sacrifice, burden, despair, dispersonalization, perseverance.
Pedophilia.
This is the dark and harsh reality of ReZero. Oh, Subaru calls up from the blindness of confidence and optimism before the light of hope and darkness of despair. Like, are you fucking kidding me with this shit? The first episode is literally... that has to be a joke.
No,
there's no way. I want to put... Okay, I might throw a screenshot up on screen or something, because it's really sad. Like, this is really depressing to watch. And this guy has a cat girl profile, of course.
Fuck.
Oh my god, dude. And he gave ReZero second season part 2 a 10.
Fuck you.
Well, it deserves an 11, so...
Yeah, this guy's a straight loser.
No, so as I was saying, so Roswell, like, killed their village, but Ram is in love with him. In love with the dude who killed her village. Why? I don't fucking know.
Wait, I'm sorry.
In love with him.
I'm sorry, quick thing. It's just random, but this guy that did the Linkin Park thing, one of his favorite animes that he gave like a 9/10 is, get this, the Saga of Tanya the Evil. So that's all I have to say.
All right, they're all the same, bro. Everyone, like, if you like ReZero, I think you can like accurately predict like 5 other anime you like.
Yeah, loser moment.
Yeah, every scene in this show is so cringe. It's either cringe or boring, dude. Like, Ram is, like, having her flashback of Roswell, and then they're, like, fucking, like, fighting or whatever, and then Ram is, like, gonna die, and she's like, Roswell, I love you, and I'm like, shut up, dude, oh my god. The show's so cheesy. Like, the show actually sucks. It brings so much pain and grief to my heart.
Oh, dude. In your head, you're singing the Linkin Park video song just because you just want
nothing fucking matters.
Because nothing happens.
Literally. Enough, dude.
Yeah.
God. Dude, fucking Garfield is like literally why is this character... Why does he exist, dude? He's just this angry 14-year-old boy named Garfield, and he turns into a giant tiger.
Dude, he's Garfield.
It's so yeah, and he turns into a giant orange cat. It's so stupid. And then Beetlejuice is in this season.
Again? He's still here? Wait, he's still there? What the fuck?
No,
that's so weird.
It's like through flashback.
Like okay.
Apparently close with like Amelia's mom, and they were.
Yeah. Oh. So Beetlejuice is banging Amelia's mom on the side. Holy shit! What a good backstory. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's like the Ice King backstory, except that he doesn't bang Amelia's mom, where he was just like normal, and then he turns crazy because of the crown.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, they copy it. Except that the funny part is that Adventure Time's backstory with Ice King is a million times miles better. Like miles better. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck ReZero. Go watch it. Go watch Adventure Time.
I feel like there are things in my head that I want to say, or like instances that stood out as being dumb, but I just can't remember. Like I just don't want to.
The whole show.
The one scene that you watched from season 2 with like the guys, they like don't show up.
Really?
Yeah, it's like they were in a flashback with Beetlejuice, but that was it.
Interesting. I don't know. This show fucking sucks. What'd you give it?
We get to see Amelia as a little girl. We see her as a lolly, so I think Carla, you
Oh,
like that.
dude.
No, I don't
Japan.
I don't like the little girls. I like the people that like the little girls.
Oh, so you're a pedophile.
No.
All right. Anyways, what'd you give it?
He's a Pete supporter, not a hater. What did I give it?
I'm guessing
a
2.
1.
I actually gave it a 3.
Oh, generous.
Why did I give it a 3? Let's find out.
Yeah, that was very generous.
I gave season 2 a 4. I think that's really generous. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, that is.
And
Holy shit.
I gave season 1. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why I like.
What did you give season 1?
I gave season 1 a 3.
Oh damn.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair, actually. I'm okay with those.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd give season 1 higher because the first couple episodes are really fucking good.
Yeah, but I hate
like really good.
Else. But I hate everything else.
Yeah, but did you like it? Did you like it better in the second season?
I liked season 2 the best because it was short.
Fair enough. Fuck it, give it a 4. All right, yeah, dog shit show. You know our opinion.
3 part 2. This one I have it at a 3. This is the worst one.
Is there gonna be a 3rd season coming out?
I fucking hope not.
Dude, if there is, bro, we're just gonna shit on it again, and it's so funny how it keeps coming out. We just keep crapping on it.
Infinite money machine.
It really is. Yeah, they can just keep going on in Japan and just keep getting fucking, or these guys just keep getting money.
Keep getting views.
Yeah, but I don't know. Fuck this show. Yeah, none of us finished it except Kevin, so Kevin gave it a 4. So that's the official. No, you gave it a 3.
I'm officially.
That's the official score. 3 out of 10. Fuck you.
No, it's officially a 1 out of 10.
I've officially dethroned Jack as ReZero's biggest fan in the.
Yeah, true. ReZero's biggest fan and hater at the same time. All right, let's move on. All right, so we have Sk8 the Infinity. I'm pretty sure no one watched the show. All I know is that I watched like 3 episodes and they were fucking excellent. And then I just never picked it up again because I didn't feel like watching it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Kevin, you already saw it?
Yeah, I did.
All right, so
Am I the only one again?
Give it to us.
And okay, no, I'll keep this one short because I don't actually have too much to say for it. So, as we said in the last episode, Sk8 the Infinity is a show about a boy who loves skating, and there is a skate rink called S, and it's like, imagine like an illegal underground skate park, but it's for skateboards and not cars and whatnot. And they fight beef. They deal with their beef there in the skating rink. So then one day a transfer student transfers, and they kind of click, and it turns out that he is actually a snowboarder and not a skateboarder. And then they become friends, and they have beef with other people in the skating rink. And that's literally it. Like the show.
Yeah, no, it's solid.
Yeah, like it's nothing out of this world, but it's a fun time. This show has a really positive reception, which I don't mind at all. Like,
yeah, no, from what I seen of it, it was just straight up enjoyable.
Yeah, it was just fun. As you know, it has a predominantly female audience, as you would expect, since just a bunch of pretty boys. This show's pretty gay. Yeah,
it is pretty gay.
And yeah.
All right.
I prefer
What'd you give it?
Which is by the same director.
The swimming show.
Yeah, this show was fine. It was fun.
Hey, it's an original.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, nothing to
It looks
complain
great
about
too.
at all.
It looks great too.
Yeah, but I think the first episode is the best looking episode. Like
You
the
think
first
so?
episode looks fantastic, and then I don't think there's a single other episode that like looks equally as good. Unfortunately,
No.
I think that if the main theme of this season of Winter 2021 was COVID fucked the scheduling for everything, and the production for every show is an absolute dumpster fire, which we'll get into very soon with another show.
Tensei.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you give
So,
it?
I gave it a 6. Good times.
All right. That's very fair. All right, so I put it on hold and gave it an 8 so far, but I've only seen like a couple episodes. So yeah, that's it for Sk8 the Infinity. Good show. Check it out. It's entertaining. And our next show is Dr. Stone Wars. So
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Carlo, you actually didn't see this, did you?
I didn't watch it. No.
Yeah, you stupid fuck. It says the chemist, the one that
Let's
wants to do
go.
chemistry.
Wait,
Fucker.
Carlo, you didn't watch this one?
No, I like.
You-
I'm
you,
like.
you are a
fuck.
massive pussy.
I'm like,
Carlo.
yeah, Dr. Stone. Oh, I'm excited. And then I watched the first episode and forgot that it was coming
Wait,
out.
so you missed the part where he said Among Us? Oh, that was my favorite part.
Oh no,
All right, yeah,
man!
that
I'm
sucks.
gonna watch the show right now.
Yeah, you probably should. All right, so Dr. Stone Wars is the season 2 of Dr. Stone. I think it's only me and Jack that saw it, correct?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Dr.
Oh,
Stone.
damn, you guys. Dr.
Dr. Stone is so not
Dr.
great.
Stone, it's good. It's not. I mean, it's not like
It was
amazing,
good.
but it's like enjoyable. It's like a nice
It
enjoyable.
was
little
very
show.
entertaining.
I liked it. This
And
is a
they
good
do it
season.
well. So yeah, Dr. Stone Wars. My thoughts on it. I finished it. Yeah, it's solid. It was very fun to watch, very entertaining. It literally left off right after the first season, so props to them. And yeah, it was just as good. The production was just as good. It built up on the characters a little bit, and yeah, honestly, it was just the Stone War between him and what's his name, Tsukasa.
Tsukasa, yeah.
Yeah,
Tsukasa.
it was the war between him and Tsukasa. So it was basically a race of who can develop their shit more or faster. Will it be Senku with science, or will it be Tsukasa with brute strength and just how many can he build an army or not? So it was very fun to watch. And I mean, I gave it an 8. I thought it was good.
I thought this season was fucking awesome. I always liked Dr. Stone when I first started watching it. Like, it isn't like an amazing like top tier show or anything. It's like it's a pretty like mediocre, but it's an enjoyable show.
What?
It's a pretty enjoyable show.
I wouldn't say it.
I'd
I wouldn't say it's
like,
really mediocre just because it's
but more
unique.
mediocre compared to everything else that
I like this show. It's mediocre.
Yeah, mediocre.
I, mean,
bit of a
I
contradiction.
meant that in comparison to everything else I usually watch and enjoy. But anyways, like I do enjoy Dr. Stone though. It's like a show I just watch to relax and like just enjoy some chemistry facts and some decent storylines and plots. And I do enjoy Dr. Stone. The story is simple to follow. It's good. The characters are pretty solid and all pretty likable. There's not really anyone that's unlikable in the cast. I thought the season was really good and it gave us a lot more insight on Tsukasa's life and his backstory.
It did, which was actually really good.
Those were really good. Like,
Yeah, I actually did like Tsukasa's.
the last 3 episodes of this season were fucking awesome. They were my favorite episodes because I got to find out.
Yeah,
so
they
much about
were.
Tsukasa. And then Tsukasa and Senku both came to this like epiphany and understanding of each other, and decided to cooperate with each other and help each other out. And then Hyuga tried to kill them both, but then fucking Senku, being the ultra mastermind genius that he is, fucking outsmarted him with making like a taser in 2 seconds. So this season's really
yeah. Well, Tsukasa, spoiler, actually, I mean, kind of does die.
kind of
but
temporary.
yeah, temporarily, because what happens is, he gets fucking stabbed
through.
right through,
Yeah.
and so he's basically dying because the tissue's completely ripped.
Mhm.
And basically they don't have any antibiotics or anything to help that. So basically what Senku did was he kind of essentially froze his body, and the only way to fix him, he came up with a theory that maybe he can revert him back into stone and exploit the healing powers of the stone. But instead, until that time comes, because they obviously don't have that kind of time, what he did was he froze him into like a cryo sleep by making like this huge freezer, because they can't make a compact freezer because it's Stone World, so they made this humongous fucking freezer under like a waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they use the waterfall for energy to run the freezer 24/7. And there's going to be like people monitoring it, but until he finds a way, or maybe he'll never find a way, who knows, but until he finds a way, it could be years, he's gonna be frozen.
Yeah, he basically just got cryo.
So he's pretty much basically dead. But I mean, is there going to be a season? I think there's going to be a season 2, right?
Season 3.
I mean, season 3. My bad.
I'm pretty sure it got announced.
The last
If I'm not
episode,
mistaken.
I mean, it would make sense if there's a season 3. The last episode pretty much, told us there was going to be a season 3.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right
There's
now.
definitely going to be a season 3.
There's a trailer out
But
already.
I do enjoy Dr. Stone.
Yeah, I love the show. It's unique in the sense that it blends like, it's not like where it's like okay, like it's okay science. Yeah, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. The author actually puts so much thought into the science. Like, it's all real science. Like, if you try to do it in real life, like, you'll probably blow up your fucking house, kind of shit.
Yeah, no, that's like my favorite part.
Like, yeah, like it's all legit shit.
Like for everything.
So that's why I love Dr. Stone. They don't fuck around with the science.
For everything that Senku does, like everything Senku makes and does in the show, they teach you how to make and do. Like they give you like pretty like decently detailed instructions, considering it's an anime, on how to do the things that Senku is making and how to find the materials and all that stuff. And it's really cool. I really like that part of it.
Yeah,
Like if someone like that's not a fan of like that big of a fan of science, like if you're like doing science and you just want to watch Stone, it's gonna make you like science a lot more. It's very.
It actually is though. It is. It gets
like,
you hyped for it.
This show has made me want to like enjoy science a lot more. It definitely made me enjoy science a lot more. Like this show helped me when the first season came out. Helped me get through like the last like month or two of like chemistry, because that's
basically it was actually had a lot of fucking chemistry in it. I was like, wait a second, I know what this is. I was like, holy shit, whoa, I'm learning more in Dr. Stone than I am in chemistry.
Like if only a show like this existed for like math, then maybe I'd be good at math.
Yeah, but, no, I'll still never be good at math.
I think Dr. Stone this season was like an 8 for me. I enjoyed it just like the last one. And
yep, solid 8. Yeah, definitely go watch it. It's definitely watch. It's only 11 episodes, so if you watch the first season, the first season was just as good. So, all right. So the next one, we have Wonder Egg Priority. So me and Kevin, Jack, did you watch this? Did you finish this?
I only watched a few episodes of it.
Yeah, we call it Wonder Egg, not a priority for a reason.
It's something that I didn't.
Dog shit.
I just couldn't like wrap my head around some of like what was happening, and then I just didn't.
All right, so then only me and Kevin watched this show.
That's a really funny like way to put it.
What's happening is confusing. It's not like, it's easy to follow, but then, like
I find it really funny that you admit that the reason you didn't watch it is because your head couldn't wrap it. That's funny. It's not that complicated. It really isn't.
It's not.
After like a couple episodes, I was like, that's not really. It's a little confusing, and I don't really feel like watch it anymore, so I didn't.
It's like ReZero.
I'll probably revisit it. I wouldn't call it like ReZero.
Well, in a sense, they're like they're both complete dog shit.
Hey, Carla, you're the fucking person.
Okay, so anyways, only me and Kevin saw this show, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, and Jack saw like the first couple episodes.
Egg.
So yeah,
Are you planning on watching more?
I'm probably gonna watch more, but I'll probably definitely
Okay,
revisit.
we'll honestly, I don't think Preston, are you planning on spoiling anything? Because I don't think I am. I think the show's kind of difficult to spoil in the first place. I don't
I
think you really
mean,
can.
not really. No, I mean, I'm gonna talk about the ending.
I don't think
Okay.
there's anything to spoil, to be honest.
No, there kind of is, yeah.
Meh.
It's more just
Okay, go on.
spoiling backstories. That's about it.
Fair.
Okay. So yeah, this show's fucking great. That's all I have for it. Like it's
Where's our description? Try to explain what it's about.
Oh
Now that
Jesus
we've
Christ.
seen.
So okay, so I think the best way to explain this is it's about like 4 or 5 girls, right? Or no, 4
4.
girls. Yeah,
4.
4 girls. And they're all have trauma. They all have trauma, right? And so there's basically this like thing going on without giving away to actually nah, fuck it, I'll just give it away. So you later find out that it's like all really
Well, hold
made...
on. I think this is the part where I think we should mention that there is a big asterisk next to this show's name because it's not actually finished yet, in all technicality.
Yeah,
because
there's another episode coming out.
Yeah, while its TV run has ended, there's gonna be another episode coming out, I believe June 30th. That should be the proper conclusion, and we'll get to that later because yeah, there's a few things to talk about the scheduling of the show and how things went down with it because it's a pretty hilarious explosion, so to speak. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, but basically these 4 girls all have trauma, and what this show tries to show you is shit, how do I put this into words? It's really fucking deep, and it really hits hard. It's just these 4 girls that all have fucking trauma, and it's like this fantasy like dream world that they go to try to bring back the ones that really like either cause them trauma or just basically just cause them trauma. And every single time they have these eggs that they get and they have to break it, and when they break the eggs, a girl comes out, and that girl has trauma, and basically essentially the boss battle that they have to fight is that girl's trauma that they had. And every boss battle that they fight, the person that they're trying to save gets closer and closer to essentially reviving, and that's what they believe, and that's basically
that's what they're led to believe.
That's what they're led to believe. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really hard-hitting show where it's basically just 4 girls trying to find their place in the world and trying to get past their past trauma. And it really brings in a lot of different concepts like the multiverses and parallel universes and stuff like that, and just parallels to what could have happened versus what is happening. And I thought that was very interesting because in the last episodes they covered some of that, and I can see how it can get confusing there. But I mean, I didn't find it confusing personally, but I think
Wonder Egg is like probably like I'm so glad that I watch the show weekly.
Yeah, I did.
I think a lot is lost when you binge it and stuff. I think having that time to like think about shit really helped.
Yeah. No, after I finished the show, I kind of just sat there and like really thought, because I really thought like, well, technically the second to last episode was really trying to say, and yeah, it's really fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think there's like 4, maybe 3 episodes I can think of at the top of my head that we can just like have like a legitimate discussion just about that episode in particular. because there are so many that are just like, wow, you know.
No, there really is. But
I yeah, go on.
yeah, no, just seeing like all these girls with the trauma and just different trauma, and every single, like, a lot of the last episodes, or like near like the second half of the show, goes through like each girl's, what they're going through. And I
Yeah.
thought that was very cool to watch, and just like very depressing too. Because you're just seeing like, wow, holy shit. But what kind of this world is kind of to show you that I guess there's like more to life than what people put it out to be. I feel like it's trying to say.
Interesting.
And because that's kind of like what the two puppet guys were trying to say too, which aren't actually puppet guys. They were real people before. But I remember one of the puppet guys said that, like, oh, like, girls just think that, like, that if you just like take your life, like, it'll send you to like a someplace other, when there's really just like people out there, like, they think that's their only choice. And I thought that was a really interesting thing. Like, that was just like a simplified version of like what he said.
Yeah.
That wasn't word for
I
word.
think yeah. I think it's safe to say that 2021 is shaping up to be like a really special year for anime,
Yeah.
right? I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
gonna deny that. And
Nah,
I
dude.
think that
I started winter. Oh,
spring. You mean?
gas. Oh yeah, I mean spring. My bad.
Yeah,
Spring is so
and like
good.
I think like we're gonna like look back, and everyone's saying this winter season was so huge, you know, like it was so many big shows, you know. But I think as time goes on, 5 years down the line, and then 10 years down the line, we're gonna look back at winter 2021 and look at One Direct Priority and be like, wow, like this was an all-time classic. Like this was like the star. This was like the shining light of like the entire year. Like I can't believe this show like existed. And like watching watching this show weekly was such a like incredible experience. Then that's part a little bit of that is due to the unfortunate circumstances that happened throughout the production, because like One Drag Priority is produced by like a pretty small like group of people. Like you can tell that from like the very first episode that it's like, you know, like a tight, very passionate staff. But, you know, as time went on, there was the ambitious nature of the show was a little bit too much for them to you know, too much for them to chew and stuff. And so was it episode 7 that was the recap? Or was it 8?
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
skipped through it a little bit because
it was
like
7 or 8.
yeah, because at the same time I was like, wait, is this important or is this? And then I realized it's just a recap.
Yeah, so
but
that
at the same
episode,
time, it kind of like went more in depth of what everything meant,
Yeah.
sort of. So if you were confused up to that point, which I wasn't, if you were confused though, it would definitely explain everything, and you won't be confused anymore.
that episode was an unplanned recap. So, you know, it was like supposed to be an actual episode, but they didn't finish the episode in time, so they released a recap. And that recap episode fucked with everyone's head so much because everyone's like, hold on, did we just lose an episode? Or is this episode gonna get made up? And it wasn't until 5 weeks later, the very last episode, did we learn that we were actually gonna get another episode. So everyone was so worried. Everyone's like, oh my fucking god. Like such a special thing is gonna get ruined, you know, we're not gonna get a proper ending, but thankfully we are. But just that whole little the own mini arc in real life about what the final episode would actually be like was pretty fun to experience. But yeah, I think One Direct Priority is like a complete like masterclass in like emotional storytelling, you know?
I agree with that.
Like
I was
they're
scrolling through my YouTube feed, and I saw this video. I didn't watch it though, but I saw this video that said, like, Wonder Egg is a beautiful tragedy, And dude, that is like the perfect way to explain it.
Yeah.
Like a beautiful tragedy. That is literally the perfect way to explain it.
Yeah, there are so like little shows that like legitimately like handle such like raw, real emotions and real societal issues with like so much like it's all handled so well and like very respectfully, but so like creatively, and it's just wow, watching it every episode just kind of feels like its own like mini film, you know?
Yeah, no, I thought it was great. I thought I thought it was very, very, very well animated too. All the
Oh
character
yeah, it's
designs
gorgeous.
are fucking gorgeous. Yeah.
This show is so incredibly made.
And dude, the
It's like it's
fight scenes are
baffling.
really good
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh yeah. This is
Like
the best looking
really
show of the
solid.
season by far. Nothing comes close. And that's saying a lot when you have like Beastars in this season. But like this like wiped the floor with it. And like could you imagine if this had like proper like scheduling? Like goodness.
Yeah, I know.
If every episode looked like the first one, goodness. That's like crazy to think about. But I still think that despite
I
like the
yeah,
production
I
issues
thought
that happened, it still looks so good
yeah,
consistently every episode.
I thought like the last episode or so, the
Yeah, you
animation.
could you definitely notice it at
Yeah,
points
you
towards the
noticed
end.
it. Yeah, but the first episode, my God,
And
did
but
it
like the
look
rest of
good?
it still looks so good.
No, it still did. Yeah, but the last couple episodes were like you could see it slacking, but by
Yeah,
no means was it like horrible. It looked
yeah, I
great.
definitely agree.
It
And
was just a
speaking
lot more like
of
still
those
shots.
last
It was a
few
lot more still
episodes,
shots.
yeah, I think we can talk about those last few episodes because my fucking god,
Yeah, dude. It kind of. I felt like it came out of nowhere. I was like, "Holy shit!
dude,
Whoa, what's going
episode
on?"
episode 10 like fucking like shook me to my core, dude. That episode was so unexpected.
No, dude. I really
The
liked the
one with the
backstory of the two
Akkas.
guys. Yeah,
Dude, oh my god, that
the
episode was like
back.
a straight up thriller.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, this show just turned into a thriller, bro. Like, I'm
Like,
hyped.
holy shit, dude. I was fucking like that episode
Yeah,
was so uncomfortable,
yeah. I was like on the edge
but
of
it
my
was
seat. I
so
was like,
good.
whoa, what the fuck is
Holy
going on? Yeah,
hell. I was like,
but
no, that was like a straight up like horror film. Like it reminded like I've never seen Hereditary, but from like the trailer, that's like I kept like thinking back to that. Especially with that stupid like thing that kept repeating
yeah,
throughout the entire
yeah.
episode. Ugh, ugh, it gave me chills so much. Fuck.
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
When
that,
his
that was
bro,
so like
when his
unexpected.
dude, nah, when his daughter died, I was like, no. Or when she went, and I was like, oh, bro. Oh shit. Oh, it's
when,
all over.
when she kills the wife and he just kind of like takes her down the stairs and beats the shit out of her.
Dude, he literally beats the shit out of her, throws her in a fucking like coffin, and then closes the door and locks it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And so like I want to touch on something because the reaction that like the last few episodes had within like the community really rubbed me the wrong way because every like the one opinion that I keep seeing thrown around is the one that's like they don't like the shift that the last few episodes take because they think it's too like not so much outlandish, but it's too like fantasy and too sci-fi compared to how grounded the first half is. And I really
What?
don't like yeah, because some people are saying that like, you know, like they don't like the idea that like Frill is the one being blamed for all the girls' suicides instead of like actual proper societal issues, which I understand what they're saying, but I don't think that's what the show is trying to say, you know? Like I don't think they're like saying that, oh yeah, now there's this big baddie that is the reason why everyone wants to kill themselves. No,
Yeah,
like
no,
it's
no.
it's like I mean sure they're saying that like it's part of the reason, but I think it's just like another way of like trying to tell the same story, you know? Like think it's just trying to like oh man. Back when I first watched it, I had a clear mind of what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
that's what I had a very, very clear mind of what I was like gonna say.
yeah.
Like I knew exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do at all, and I think that once the last episode like actually comes out, I think things are gonna get cleared up, and I think that everything is gonna tie together so well. Like at first, I didn't really like episode 9, which was the one with Neiru and her little albino friend, because I was
Oh
like, this
yeah,
is a little bit like bit crazy. But then now with the context of the
yeah.
last few episodes, it
That's what
actually
I
ties
thought.
in. It ties together like really well, and I like this whole. I read this really good theory on Twitter that was saying that like episode 10 was essentially about like hate and like the hate that you have towards people like spiraling out of control and like resulting in like such bad things. And so like I is supposed to like represent love and whatnot. And like since they keep talking about since the Akas keep talking about like wanting to have warriors of Eros and whatnot, which is like a Sigmund of a philosophical idea from Sigmund Freud, who says that like the temptation of death is like it's like real, and like the only way to combat that is with eros, love. And I think Frill is supposed to represent that like temptation of death and whatnot, and I and like the rest of the other girls are like supposed to like represent the love that combats that and whatnot and stuff
Hmm.
like that, you know. So I think that's what the last episode is gonna do. Stuff.
No, yeah, no, I think so too. Um, all I know is this show is a fucking banger. Just
Episode 11, like the
please
last
watch
episode
it.
was beautiful.
Yeah,
Like I didn't know how they would like end it, knowing that like there's still gonna be another episode. But the episode that like they left off on was so
yeah.
satisfying.
What they introduced was basically
Yeah.
multiverses and parallel universes.
Yeah.
So what happened was I cracked open her final egg, and what cracked open was
It's
herself.
herself.
And
Yeah.
basically, if you guys don't know, whenever you crack an egg and whoever comes out of there is someone that killed themselves or
Yeah.
someone that took their own life, um, because of their trauma or whatever. So basically, this eye is the same eye, but it's a different eye in a different universe if no one helped her.
Yeah.
So
I think on your first viewing that episode is confusing because it's like they constantly change perspective from the two eyes, but once you know that like the difference is in their little hair tie,
yeah,
and because the dead one has like a little X, and the actual eye has a triangle. So once you know that like this one is this one, then it clears things up a bit. And I think that whole episode was just kind of like a really touching way to um like present Ai's like growth as a human being, and how she like has like love for like her friends. She has people that care about her and that she cares towards, which is something that she couldn't have said like a month ago and whatnot. And just
yeah,
seeing her strength
and
and her resilience compared to like the like version that actually killed herself was like really fucking touching.
yeah, no, because the version that killed herself, she kept
The
looking
difference
at
was the difference was that she didn't have Koito.
yeah, she kept looking
Yeah.
at her saying like, "Damn, how's your life so fucking good? Like,
Yeah.
why didn't I get any of this?" In
Yeah.
a sense. So I feel like that's also a message of just saying, um, that I mean help people out. I mean
Yeah.
it just
I
just
like
having
seeing the
friends
last
and just
episode.
having people help you gets you
Uh,
through those things.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I like the scene. My favorite scene in the last episode is when they the two eyes, they escape like the see no evils, and they reach the pool. And you can tell from like the way the dead eye looks at the pool that she like drowned herself in and like that's how she
Yeah.
died. And so then when it shows like Eye falling into the pool and kind of sitting there, and then Koito drags her out, and they just kind of like like walk out and like exist and shit. And I was like, yeah, this is like really, really touching. It made me pretty emotional. The whole show did, to be honest.
Nah, it was a fantastic show, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely a banger of an original.
Also, I'm really glad that we were right about everyone was right about the teacher being a red herring, and he's actually not that bad of
Yeah,
a guy.
yeah, no, no, no,
Although
yeah.
I
I
guess
fucking
we
knew
don't
it.
know
I
that for
fucking knew it.
sure. I guess we don't know that for sure. But like the scene with them in the art gallery where he like reveals like the painting that she drew, and he was like, "This is like you as an adult because like I know that like you have like a beautiful future and whatnot, and you're like a very strong girl that will grow into like someone like really amazing." I was like, "Oh fuck me, dude! How could this
Yeah,
guy be a bad guy?"
I
This
know.
is yeah, the whole thing is so touching. Fuck.
And when
Yeah,
like
it's
the
so good.
final like boss was him, and
Yeah,
she's like, "No, you're not him. He's way too fucking nice."
yeah, yeah. And I think they like actually like wrapped up every girl's arc like really well.
No, they did.
Like
Yeah,
Rika, every Rika episode was so good.
it was.
Rika's fantastic.
Yeah,
And I like the
I
Momoe
feel bad.
episodes too.
I feel bad for her with her mom and
Yeah.
shit.
I like the Momoe episodes too. I like the
Yeah,
one with her and I like the one with her and the trans boy. I thought that episode was handled really well.
yeah. I think most of the episodes are just all handled well.
Yeah. I'm so excited for the last one. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it wraps up for sure. What'd you give it, Kevin?
I gave it a 10. This is an
I
all-time classic.
Yeah, I gave it a high 9. So
Comfortably in
we're
my
pretty
top
much
10.
on the
This is
same.
my sixth favorite anime of all time.
We're pretty much on the same wavelength.
Yeah. This show is so special.
Yeah, I give it a high
If
ass
if
9.
if
So.
there's a single show that comes out this year that like tops it for my anime of the year, then this is like the best year of anime of all time. Just putting
Are
it out
you
there.
kidding me? Jobless Reincarnation?
For
Hello?
how could I forget?
Well, I mean, you have to remember, the season's not done yet, so or
No,
everything's not done yet.
but that's what I'm saying. If a single show comes out that I like more than this one, then this is the best year like ever.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's gotta be like 2016. And everything just dropped.
Yeah.
Every show ever.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Wonder Egg priority. Nothing but good things except Carlo. Fuck
He
you.
doesn't count.
Yeah, true.
I
He doesn't.
hate it. It's a dog shit show.
All right. So we're gonna move on. Definitely go watch it if you haven't seen it. And,
Carlos is insecure that he doesn't have any positivity in his life. He doesn't have a Koito. He's mad.
He doesn't. Mad 'cause bad.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one is Yuri Camp Season 2. I mean, Laid Back Camp Season 2. That makes it better.
Mhm.
Who watched it?
I wonder
so
who
I-
watched it.
So I haven't seen this. I meant to go watch the first season, but I never did. And I'm the one who fucking camps. So Kevin, you're the only one that's seen this. So give us a rundown.
I could do this in a minute. It's perfect. Moving on.
Really? All right.
No,
well-
like Laid Back Camp is so
Well,
fucking good.
next show.
Laid Back Camp is so fucking good. Like coming home, I said this in the last one, coming home from work or coming home from doing literally anything and watching an episode of this while eating is like the most blissful feeling in the entire world. Although I think season 2 is better than season 1, and I think season 2 actually does like, you know, not like interesting things with its characters, but I think season 1 kind of follows Rin, the little blue hair girl, who's like kind of like an introvert, and it kind of like has her grow into like a more extroverted person as she meets more friends and kind of like experiences like the enjoyments that you can have in life with like a group and shit, and like that having fun with friends can also be just as fun as having, you know, fun by yourself. Well, season 2 doesn't follow as much Nadeshko, the pink hair girl, and she kind of has the opposite arc where, you know, she's like a bubbly idiot who likes going out with her friends, but she kind of also grows to find like the beauty in doing things by yourself and stuff. And this show is just fucking perfect. Like its atmosphere is perfect, and it sets the mood for things like so well. It's so comfy, and it also has like legitimately good writing. And I think it's like theme of like it's okay to like be both an introvert and an extrovert, and like finding fun in both like social environments and by yourself is like really awesome. It's a fantastic show. The more I think about it and like the more I watch it, it like legitimately just gets better and better to me.
Yeah, no, I've been meaning to watch it. It's been on my own hold list since the first season came out. Just
We're getting a
'cause
movie,
camping
which I'm
and shit.
interested in what the hell that's going to be about. But, any more Eurocamp is always a good thing.
Yeah, but I have one thing to add to this. And that is that there is actually a VR game that came out for this.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I saw that. Yeah, you just like
What in the
go like
hell?
sit by like a campfire,
you
right?
literally sit by a campfire, and it's a whole like story with
Dude, just go outside.
two
Yeah, I
girls.
think it's like I think it's like
No,
$45.
no.
Or something.
It's the story with a story with Rin and the pink hair girl,
That's
It
so
got pretty
funny.
bad.
and you literally hang out with them and shit. It's pretty
That's
cool.
so funny.
And
Why
you
does that
fucking camp with
exist?
them. Yeah. Well, it's Japan. They make everything with
That
anime.
is so funny. I had no idea.
Yeah. No, it's pretty
That's-
cool. It looks pretty cool.
That's funny.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
I'm
thought
glad
that was,
I
I thought that
can
was
go
funny.
camping in the comfort of my own home.
Now
Yeah,
Kinda
with
defeats the purpose of
with
camping.
no. It's with the two girls.
Brilliant. Anything I
So-
could have asked for.
Yeah, there you go. You get to hang out with your two favorite characters. There you go.
Yeah, this is a strong 9. That's all I have to say.
All right. So definitely gonna go watch it eventually. But yeah. Good show. So the next one is something that I have only watched. And it is That Time I Got Reincarnated to Slime, Season 2. Yeah, this season was fucking actually surprisingly good. like the first season was great. And honestly, the second season was kind of a banger. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but it was pretty good. Like, I'm not even gonna like. It's not fucking.
You
excellent.
sound so surprised.
No, because I expected it to be one of those shows where it was like the first season is like really good and solid and just fucking hilarious, and like the second season to kind of fall off. But honestly, it stayed true throughout, and it's like I'm actually kind of excited for the third season. So That Time I Got Reincarnated Slime. I've always had a love for this show. It's just fucking funny as shit, and just good times all around. It's not like it's not a terrible isekai. It really isn't. Take it from me. I'm the isekai master. But it blends like fucking amazing animation and shit, and like really good character designs. Like the animation is really fucking good, and then they blend together a fucking fantastic sound design. Like, bruh, these people have, dude, their sound design is on point with this show. Just whenever like the fucking the great sage speaks, dude, that the entire animation sequence for it is just so fucking cool. But yeah, no, I've always had an enjoyment for the show. It was exciting watching it every Tuesday. It was pretty fun. There's a couple episodes that are like, okay, whatever, and then the other episodes are just like, all right, this is hype. Definitely recommend it to anyone who's been looking for like an actual good isekai. That because they just want to like get out of their normal world and reality, and they just want to watch a good fantasy. Yeah, solid fantasy. Demons, magic, straight up, just like
Slimes.
yeah, great comedy actually, like really funny comedy. And yeah, it's just straight up solid. So I give it an 8. Like a low 8. It was good.
Nice.
Yep. So
Unfortunately, none of us care about it.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you like it. Dustin. I'm sure there's someone listening to this that's like, yeah, that's my show. You're doing it for them.
Yeah, no. I want to make sure that I got it out there because it is actually solid.
That's nice.
And yeah, and I'd feel bad if I said it wasn't. So, our next one is get ready. Redo of a Healer, baby. We did not talk about this last time.
We're only talking about this because
of me.
someone actually finished it. So go ahead. Tell us everything. Tell us
Call
why
up
you
Luke.
finished this.
Call up Luke. Me and him will go on about this shit. Yeah, I'm the only one who finished this here.
Why?
Yeah, redo of a healer, man. I watched it every single week.
Why?
It was. I really wanted to see what would happen. I just really did. Man, this show. I told you guys to watch it. Did you guys watch it?
No.
I watched the first episode. It was
I didn't
shit.
have time.
Okay.
Nothing happened in that first episode. It's so stupid.
What about Jack? Did you watch any of it?
Yeah, I watched a few episodes just spontaneously because I saw it on like a fucking like porn website, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
No.
It was literally on full episodes of being,
This
being
is
posted-
Bro,
your
no.
Listen, this
Full-
is your anime he's
full
talking
episodes
about.
are being posted on anime, so I was
No,
like,
bro, Jack. No, you cannot be serious. You cannot tell me you watch more of Redo of Healer than ReZero. You cannot be serious.
I skimmed through at least like 3 episodes, and I watched a bit of it too.
Nah,
Like,
bro.
I watched at least like 10 minutes of one episode.
You're down bad. What the hell?
Because I was just scrolling through anime and they were posting full episodes, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll check it out. And I did not like it, and I turned it off after a little while, and I was like, all right.
Good.
It's not an. I have no idea why on God's earth Preston finished this show. It's not good. It's really just shit in my opinion. I don't like the themes. I don't like every episode is literally just rape. There's not much of a story. The guy just rapes everybody because he's mad. I mean that's literally it. Like, it's not entertaining. There's no kind of like massive character development or crazy plot tropes or anything interesting. It just
Honestly, I think if you're watching Redo of Healer, I don't think you're expecting any of that.
You're not. I don't think you are either. But you know, it's just rape. So unless you're into like rape, I guess I don't watch it.
So, Preston, care to explain why you're into rape?
Yeah, I'm not, but this show was so fucking interesting to watch, man. Because
Was it?
yeah, because every day coming home to see this shit was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And dude, like just waiting to see what would happen was just a shit show. So I give the show like a 3 or like a 3 or 4. I don't know. But man, was this show fucking crazy to watch, because reading like reviews after every episode of people either like fucking absolutely loving it, saying like, bro, you guys just don't understand edgy. Like, you guys aren't just like, get out of here, bro. And then other people being like, wow, this is literally just rape, was just so fucking interesting to see.
So, like, tell me if I'm right in my understanding of what happens in the very beginning, right? So he heals time and goes back in time, right?
Yeah. So what happens is,
fucking hell.
no, yeah, that's basically what happens. So what happens is
He heals time.
Yeah, because he gets the Demon Lord's crystal, and basically it amplifies his magic. So what he did,
heals time and goes back in time. If that's not the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your life.
yeah. So he basically it is really stupid. He basically he rewound like the entire world, but in the process he rewound, but if you rewound, you lose all your memories too. So he lost all of his memories, but he went to one of these lakes, and the lake is notorious for like granting wishes, and he asked a wish to like grant like an all-seeing eye or some shit, whatever it was called, and basically that all-seeing eye actually gave him all of his memories back too.
Right.
So, and using that eye, like he can see who is who and everything, and like what they can do and shit like that.
So he's gonna get revenge on the princess that got like all the dudes like raped him and stuff, and he's gonna get revenge on the princess of the land and stuff. But in order to get that revenge, he decides that he's gonna let himself get kidnapped and let him get raped again, even though he very well could just not do that.
Nah, the reason why he did that was because the only way to get close to this to her without getting caught or just straight up repeating history was to go and just do everything over again. But instead, what happened was before he went, and before the princess came to his town to see if there was any heroes that happened, what he did was he ate a shit ton of poisonous mushrooms and just kept eating them and kept eating them.
He just kept eating the mushrooms. He's like, perfect. Now I am immune to poison.
Yeah, so he get poison resistance because what they did in basically, I guess his previous run was they basically made him a drug addict, and they made him addicted to that drug. And if he didn't heal, then he wouldn't get the drug, so he'd go into withdrawal. And that's kind of how they tamed him, I guess. So what happened was, he basically got caught by them. He let them poison him and stuff like that, and get like raped and everything all over again, so that he could get close to the princess and make it seem like he was just, a fucked up drugged or whatever. And then like a couple months later, he found an opening and boom, just broke through the bars, killed one of the guards, switched his face, and basically went to the princess and just fucking raped her and shit. And like broke every one of her fingers, healed him back, fucking did everything that you can think of that's brutal. Like actually brutal. So yeah, this show is complete shit, but it was really fun to watch. It was really fun to watch though. Yeah, so because coming home every day and seeing this dog shit and talking to Luke about it was just like, dude, what is gonna happen? But yeah, so this show is dog shit, and seeing just rape and gore, I don't know. I guess if you guys are into that, I mean, that's whatever. But no, it was very fun to watch. It really was.
My favorite thing about the show's existence.
What?
Go on.
Oh no, but this just watching this guy just go around and being like, I need to get revenge on everyone. And it was just really fucking funny.
Literally,
and then it really was. And then he would continue to fuck every single girl.
Man, that ain't.
No,
right.
my favorite thing about this show's existence is how all the little incel edgelords that were like, hyping the show up, being like, oh, the internet isn't ready. All the SJWs are gonna get triggered. And then the show comes out, and then the show first episode drops, then the second episode drops, then the third, all the way to the 12th, and no one gives a shit. It is so funny. The fact that this show, like, barely anyone actually talked about it outside of its own fans is fucking hilarious. So yeah, all the incels, you guys are today's biggest losers.
Dude, what do you mean? Dude, everyone in the anime community totally freaked out every day we hear it.
Yeah, this shook the anime community.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Nuxtaku. Keep telling yourself that.
Oh, Nuxtaku, did he actually like the show?
Probably.
He probably did. Yeah, he probably did. What do you mean? He goes around and tries to make streamers say the N-word.
Dude, Nuxtaku is literally like a human rights violation, like personified. That guy's I'm sorry.
That stupid fuck.
That guy is the worst. People that actually enjoy him like have to be the biggest fucking incel losers on the internet, dude. I'm sorry.
All right, so basically, redo of Healer breaks all of the Geneva Conventions, and it sucks. Moving on.
It's pretty terrible.
6,863.
However, it is very fun to watch because it is so fucking stupid. So yeah, if you want to laugh at it and laugh at everyone actually trying to defend the show giving it 10s, then yeah, go ahead and watch it because it's really fucking funny. I gave it like a 3 or 4. I don't know.
Fair.
One or the other.
Yeah, I watched like 2 episodes and gave it a 1. So there's that.
All right. So
if it helps you, the number 1 review is a 10 out of 10, and the same guy gave ReZero Season 2 Part 2 a 10 out of 10. So we know the target audience. Yeah, it's probably the
same guy who wrote that Attack on Titan review about like the sexual tension between Eren and Armin.
Oh, I didn't like it, because there wasn't enough sexual tension between Aaron and Armin. Yeah, what the fuck is this guy? Yeah, nah, okay. Anyways, let's go into an actual good show. And so this actually came out. This came out in October, in fall of last year, but it ended in winter. So it is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh
Fuck, this show is amazing. I love this
It's so
show.
good.
I cannot wait. Wait, is there a movie coming out?
Correct.
For what? Jujutsu Kaisen? Probably.
Oh, I can't wait for it then.
Let's go.
Yeah, but
It's a
there's gonna
prequel,
be dude, whatever. As long as it's Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't give a shit. Yeah, this show is so fucking solid. And basically it takes like something that's been like concepts that have like anime tropes like in shonen that are done before and throws its own unique twist and just makes it better.
Yeah. No, Jujutsu Kaisen,
Just straight up, it just makes it better. Like it takes your classic shonen shit, makes it its own thing, and then does it better. It's fucking
It does it
solid.
so good. It
Yeah.
does it
Kaisen was
so
definitely like the fucking like one of the best shonens of this season, dude. This shit was awesome. I loved Jujutsu Kaisen.
Nah, it's one of the best shonens for sure.
And dude,
For
Studio Mappa
sure.
was fucking crazy, bro. That's
Yeah, Studio Mappa popped
they're
off
being
with the
over
animation, man.
shit, bro. They
They
did
fucking
they
popped
did
off.
Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen. I think they did something else too, but they've been working their fucking asses off, dude.
Oh
this season.
yeah.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Holy shit. And they did a really good job on both. Like it's so well animated. It's fucking crazy. Like every fight scene. My favorite fight scene was probably the one with what's his name?
The
big,
plant
the big
demon?
guy. Yeah, the plant.
Yeah, I
demon.
know exactly what you're talking about.
That was the best
Where
fight scene.
fucking where Toto and fucking Itadori was fucking switching bodies like every time they clapped.
It was
Dude,
awesome,
it's
man.
such a good
It was
That
so cool. It was so cool. And like the black flash punch is so fucking cool.
That
too.
entire fight scene was so well animated. It was so nice to look at, and it was so entertaining. I enjoyed that very, very much. I enjoyed a lot of things in this season, and Sukuno's like a great
Sukuno is a great
Sort of.
villain.
sort of he's like
really
He's like a villain, but like not really at the same time. It's weird.
I mean, kind of like I wouldn't
But,
call him an
Like he's not
anti-hero.
like
He's
he's
kind of an asshole.
like it's weird. Like you can't really call him the main villain.
He's
But
not.
he is basically the main villain. It's very weird.
At this point in the story, he's not exactly the main villain, but he's.
I know, but he's kind of the villain to everyone. To even
yeah.
he's even the villain to the fucking demons and
Oh,
shit.
because everyone like
Because
everything in the
everyone's
show-
fucking scared of him.
Everything in the show really revolves around Sukuna, and it's really good.
Yeah, because they're like the demons and shit or the curses are trying to get Sukuna on his side, but at the same time Sukuna's like, yeah, fuck you. And then at the same time Sukuna's also like, yeah, fuck you to all the what you call it? The
Curses, whatever.
the jujitsu fighters and
Oh,
shit. So
Sorcerers.
the sorcerers. He just says fuck you to literally everyone.
Yeah,
Also, Goju is hot,
Gojo,
and
yeah.
his character design is amazing.
He's so hot.
Gojo's
Oh
an
my
awesome
god, what a
character.
cool
He's-
Dude,
I
his
really-
eyes are so cool.
I'm guessing in the future we're gonna get like a really big fight scene between Gojo and Sukuna. I'm guessing probably because they're the two most powerful characters in the show right now. So if we get that in the future, dude, I'll come. I need to see that.
Yeah, actually,
I wanna see that.
his
So, I
fucking
wish-
dude, his like dimension space of Goju's dimension space is so fucking cool.
that part was really cool.
It's
dude.
basically just his own dimension that he. It's literally his own dimension that he puts them in. It's so cool.
No, dude, I love all the characters.
I
in it.
prefer Nanami, but that's none of my business.
It's great.
That's my man.
Well, yeah.
I love him.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. Very true.
Dude, no,
I
also,
like a lot of people.
Nanami is like definitely my top 5 favorite characters. for
Oh
sure.
my god,
Yeah,
Nanami is just an old man who like hates his job.
it's
God, I
amazing.
love him.
Yeah, and before that, he was a fucking salary man. Before that, he's a salary.
Nah,
He just
Nah,
doesn't.
I-
He just doesn't want to work overtime.
Yeah,
Good
no,
for him.
I
Good for
love
him.
him, And I also really love this one guy who
Panda.
cosplays as him. No, this dude, I saw like
Oh,
some
well.
insane cosplays. But yeah, I like Panda too. He's Panda.
Yeah, no, there are a lot. I feel like we're getting like a new flavor of the year shown in anime like every year.
Yeah, for
Like
real.
this like Jujutsu Kaisen's popularity like since the anime, dude, like it's actually like low key getting another like Demon Slayer treatment. Obviously
No, it
not to
really
like
is.
obviously not to like the same extent because like the sales numbers for Demon Slayer's manga after the anime are fucking unprecedented, but like Jujutsu Kaisen's sales have shot up like by 40 million since the anime, and that's like numbers, dude. Those are numbers.
It's really good.
This thing has gotten very popular.
It really
No,
has.
it is really good though. I gave it a fucking solid high 9. It was a great shonen, and I recommend it to anyone that wants just fucking crazy ass animation, actual like good characters, and actual like interesting fucking story.
Dude, the episode
Everything's
where
solid.
the episode where Nami was fighting like the patchwork face guy with fucking Itadori, dude.
Dude, it's so
Dude,
cool.
I know.
And then he breaks into his whatever it's called.
And all the villains, all the curses are fucking great.
They're
Like all the curses are great.
The character designs for all like the curses in the show are really fucking good.
Yeah, and
They're
not
all-
one of them feels like they're slacking. Like they all have like good fucking like backgrounds, kind of like none of them feel like they're like rushed or anything. They're all really good. I just love the show. They do everything right. It's fucking great.
It is.
What's the
really
main
fun.
guy? Mahito, the one guy with like the
Yeah.
yeah. He's so fucking cool, that villain or the curse.
I forgot what his name was because it was only like a couple episode thing. It was near the beginning, I think. It was with
The volcano
Itadori.
guy, or
No. It was Itadori and the kid, the guy who was like.
oh yeah.
Dude, those episodes,
That was a really those were really good
upset.
episodes.
I was so upset after like that. Guy
Yeah, and Mahito like turns him into basically a curse. Yeah, Mahito's power to turn people into curses that still have conscience like is so fucking brutal.
It's really grotesque, yeah.
It's really brutal. Like he just basically turns them into a curse, and they feel just utter despair and pain when they're in a curse, and they have nothing but just they can't do anything but just fight everyone, and they just don't want to. It's really fucking depressing. But yeah, when that kid's mom died because they basically sabotaged her and gave her a finger, and the demon just fucking killed her.
It was sad.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
That shit was sad.
Yeah, no, excellent show. Excellent show. What'd you guys give it?
Dude,
I gave it a 9.
this
It's
season
no
was
Dragon Ball though, but it's a high 9. Next season, a 10.
What about you, Jack?
I definitely this is a 9 for me this season. I gave both seasons like I'm pretty sure like a 9.
Both seasons.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Let me.
Wait, what?
Both seasons of what?
Wait, holy shit! Never mind. We forgot. Never mind. For some reason, my brain just like
This dude's living in 2023.
my brain nowhere. It's been going on for so long. I completely forgot it was a separate same season for a second. Holy shit!
Okay. What about you, Kevin? What did you give it?
I actually like this show. I liked it a good bit more than I thought I would. And I think the reason for it, what ended up being like the most surprising thing to me is how like this show's like surprisingly character driven. Like there isn't much of a plot.
Right?
There isn't much of a plot at all, and like I kind of like that like a lot because most battle shonens, they're like this one's also separated in arcs, but most battle shonens have like very specific start and end point where like the goal is to do this, whereas this thing, Jujutsu Kaisen, just kind of flows and lets all the characters do everything, and I like that a lot because the cast is pretty good.
The cast is
Like,
good.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like the characters are solid.
And like the supporting cast is really good. Like like I watched the first 12 episodes once they ended, and then just waited till the rest of the show ended to watch the last 12. And the episode that really sold me was the one with Panda and Mekamaru, where I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
huh, this was a very good episode, where it added depth to two side characters that we haven't seen much of, and they both ended up being good characters, and it ended up being a great episode. And I'm like, you know what? I really fuck with how the show is doing things, and the rest of the cast is really good too. There's not too many flaws in the cast at all. Like I like the main trio a lot.
No, the main trio is
Yuji
great. Yeah.
Yuji isn't like an extraordinary main character by any means, but he's like, he does his job well, and I think he's a likable kid. And that's
Yeah, I love
more than I can
love
say about other
Gojo.
protagonists.
I love Gojo. It's just
But I
fucking
think the rest of
great.
the characters really like do the magic.
Yeah, and Todo's funny. I think he's solid too. His power is really cool.
Yeah, the female cast is also really good, which I
No.
can't say about like any
Nobara-
battle shonen that I could like
Yeah,
think of.
right. Most of the girls are so annoying in Battle
In the
Shonen.
last like two episodes, dude, Nobara fucking shined. I loved her.
Obara's great.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
She had like they gave her the spotlight in the last like
No,
two
Nobaru can handle her fucking self, and that is something that you don't see in Battle Shonen a lot. Like one of the main girl characters that like can handle themselves and like doesn't give a fuck, and
No,
is just like
I love
powerful
her.
on her own.
You don't
is-
see
Yeah,
that.
but she's like also like a legitimately good character. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Like
to say.
she gets like she gets really good characterization. She has a proper like backstory and proper like goals that don't revolve around Yuji's dick and stuff, which it's great. Like the
That's
cast
what I
is
mean.
like legitimately
She can
really
handle
good.
herself, bro. Like she
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
need like she ain't no like Sakura who like fucking sucks Naruto's dick every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's definitely something you don't see in most shonens or just shows in general. You definitely love seeing a strong female character in a show that actually isn't dependent on like the main MC and is her own like character and actually has a good backstory and good motivation and good intentions and everything. So it's really great seeing a character like this. And then the last episode when she with her fight scene with the fucking curse and everything, dude, was fucking awesome. It was
And those
so-
curses were nice too. I like that they were bros.
and a lot. I like.
Yes.
That was pretty touching.
I like
yeah,
the,
the
curse.
three brothers. The three brothers. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Oh
good.
yeah.
I
that's
like
cool.
how
That arc was actually like nice. I liked how
And
it
then
focused
they
on
just killed him.
it focused on Megumi and stuff. That's
Mhm.
his name, right?
Yeah. No, I really like how some of the curses in the show have like backstory and like emotions and not just like a like a plain fucking canvas, and they're just they actually have depth to them in some extent. Some of them do at least. So it's pretty cool to because you end up caring about them and the main characters and the main cast, and you don't really want either side to die, especially with that last episode. But it happens.
And another one of my other favorite things about the cast is that there's like a handful of comic relief characters, and they're legitimately funny.
They are, right?
Like I'm so like it's like that's people talk about like, oh, like the female characters, they're revolutionary and shonen, like they don't rely, they're not sexualized, which like like they're great, but revolutionary is a bit of a stretch. But the most revolutionary part is that the characters are actually fucking funny. And there is no fucking Mineta from Hero Academia in this show. Oh my lord, you don't understand how thankful I am.
The nutsack guy.
Yes.
The guy with the
Dude,
fucking
there's no
nutsacks on his
character.
head.
There's no character in this show whose entire existence is to be like,
Big
"Yeah,
boobies."
I'm so funny," and it's like, no, shut up. Like Excalibur and Soul Eater, like characters that are like
Yeah.
supposed to be there for shits and giggles, but they're just annoying. Like the comic relief character in this show is like Miwa, who's like actually fucking funny. The blue hair girl.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She's funny.
Yeah, and like, dude, Unumaki, fucking the silver hair guy who can
Oh
literally
my god, that is the
only-
dumbest.
It's
that is
so
the,
funny.
How do you come up with this shit?
Where he
Like,
can only respond in like fish.
Like,
Or food.
I want to
It's
know.
so
I want to know the discussion that Gege had with her editor, where they're like, "All right, so we're gonna introduce these characters, right? One is a girl who is sisters with the other girl from the other school, and they have beef because of their past and their relationship with their mother. And one wants to be like a strong, independent person, while the other wants to like depend on more traditional values. And they're like, oh yeah, that sounds awesome. And so the other characters are a talking panda and a guy who can only talk with onigiri ingredients. Excuse me? It's so bizarre, but like it works, I guess.
It works
Yeah,
so
no,
well.
it does. No, when he
Although,
opens up
I'm
his
not gonna
mask
lie.
and he's just like, run, and then boom, bun.
I'm not
Fucking
gonna lie,
everything
I'm a
happened.
bit disappointed that they actually that the panda guy actually has a backstory. I kind of wish he was literally just a talking panda that never gets
That
explained.
was funny.
I don't know how to say, but he's good. He's great.
Talking Panda's cool. And he has
Yeah,
like two other
I think
pandas
Toto-
inside of it, or two other
He's a
animals
monkey.
inside of him. Yeah, he has the gorilla,
He's
and
a
then
fucking
like
gorilla.
I think the other panda.
He's literally
too.
a fucking monkey too.
He's a triple monkey or triple
He's a triple.
triple bear gorilla thing. He's so cool. The show is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Toto's funny too.
He is funny. Yeah,
He
no,
really
he's funny.
is. Like,
He's
dude,
funny.
the fucking when Itadori responded back to his question, and then boom, has this whole like backstory that like he makes up this whole backstory that he knows him from high school, and that they were best buds, and it's like this whole like half episode of this stupid backstory that he just made up in his head.
The
is so
idol
funny.
gag is really funny.
It is really, and
How he's
he
just
says,
obsessed with one idol, and he just
no,
like
it
it
is.
doesn't
It
matter what
is.
he has to do. He's gonna do the idol thing first.
and how he asks everybody what their perfect woman is, which
Nah,
is really
it-
odd.
Nah,
No,
he's,
okay,
he's a
so
fucking funny character.
okay, so
It's funny though.
there is absolutely, it has to be, I don't know where the mistake happened, but there has to be some sort of localization error or translation error, because I don't understand how like Yuji's description of a woman ends up with Jennifer Lawrence. No offense to her, like no offense to her, but they are talking about Jennifer Lopez, not Jennifer Lawrence, and like there's no changing my mind. There's no changing my mind.
Nah, they're talking about Jennifer Lawrence, Kevin. I'm sorry.
I'm-
No, it
it's-
has to be with
they
Jennifer
have to be
Lopez,
talking
Not
about
and they
Jennifer
just
Lopez.
made a mistake with like a Jennifer L. Like they
Did it?
like it doesn't make sense for it to be Lawrence.
No, it does, because Toto literally didn't he like say what his ideal woman was, like the specific like specs of this woman, like they has to be like a skinny white girl or some shit.
No, he didn't say skinny white girl.
He did. He didn't
He just said it has to have a big ass and whatnot.
I think it's
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
No, it's J Lo. It has to.
It's
be.
J-Lo, right? It only makes sense. But whatever.
But
I'm gonna-
how?
I'm gonna fact check.
Jennifer Lawrence got the fatty.
Yeah, but
Enough.
J Lo.
No. The less said about that, the better.
Yeah.
J-Lo's physical description matches more than Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. He likes girls with a big butt.
Big butt.
But in the
Yeah.
manga, he likes girls with big boobs. So which one is it? That's the real.
Guess we'll never know.
I'm not
Huh.
gonna know.
Yes, yeah, we'll
uh,
never know.
Jennifer Lawrence got a fat ass.
Yeah,
All right, it's probably her then.
and she's hot.
All right.
Still think it makes more sense to be Lopez, but
No.
that's irrelevant.
No,
All
I
right.
think
Anyways,
she got it.
we're having a fucking Toto discussion right now. Okay, about who's got the fatter ass. Holy shit, we got sucked in. Okay. Anyways.
Just watch the show. It's so
yeah,
good.
just
watch the
fucking
show.
watch this show. Honestly, it's really good, and honestly, I think it definitely deserved Anime of the Year from Crunchyroll Awards.
Oh,
It's-
definitely.
Well, no, because the show hadn't ended by then. It only aired like 12
I
episodes.
don't
I'm
think
like, no, that's
Crunchyroll's
Oh
awards.
yeah, I guess so.
Crunchyroll.
No, ReZero is gonna win Crunchyroll awards.
Crunchyroll's
So
awards are fucking stupid.
Yeah, but okay. Would you rather this or ReZero's second season win, motherfucker?
Wait, Kevin, you're right. It was a mistranslation. The manga it's Jennifer Lopez.
see, no,
Yeah,
no,
it just makes sense. It makes more
it
sense.
makes so much more
I'm
sense.
looking at a panel in the manga right now, and Yuji says Jennifer Lopez.
It just
Oh,
it just
shit.
makes so much more sense. But whatever. That's not the show's fault.
Well,
It's
either
the
way,
studio's fault, and they can fix it.
both of them are good looking, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're right. We should send Mappa death threats over this.
Yeah, bro,
Oh, wait.
dude, Mappa, Jennifer Lawrence obviously has the fatter ass.
It is Jennifer Lopez.
Obviously, it's all CGI, and it's all your guys' fault.
I'm already typing up an email and tweeting it.
Email to who?
To the creators. All right. Yeah, go watch the show. Yeah. Fucking great. Gave it a 9. Everyone else. Oh yeah, Kevin, you never said what you gave it.
Oh, I gave it a 7.
All right, that's
stuff.
solid. That's solid for you giving it a shonen.
I don't know how confidently I can say it, because like I can't in good faith like call my favorite shonens like battle shonens, because I don't know if you can call like Haikyuu a battle shonen. You know,
No,
I feel like these are kind of different. So like excluding those shows, I think this is probably my favorite like purely battle shonen. Like this show really clicked with me, and I like legitimately look forward to seeing more.
Yeah.
I just like the cast a lot.
I agree, like 100%. I can't wait for fucking more. It's fucking great. Ranked 27 on Mal. I think it deserves
That's
it.
such a high score.
I
God
think it
damn.
deserves it. I think it definitely deserves it.
What does Demon Slayer have?
Demon Slayer?
Yeah, it's usurped it. Demon Slayer has an 8.60.
Oh shit! It passed it.
Damn.
Damn, they
That's
got
it a while ago.
Oh whoa! The movie got it 8.27. That's crazy.
Well, I do think Jujutsu Kaisen is better than Demon Slayer, by the way.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah,
should we?
yeah, I don't disagree with
Should we make an episode for the movie of Demon Slayer?
that. Maybe we'll see.
Dude, why not? Fuck it.
Why
We'll make
not?
like an hour episode for it, just like a side episode.
Yeah.
We'll just give our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it sounds good. All right. Yeah. Maybe we'll make an episode. Maybe it's coming out. Who knows? A little teaser for you. We're going to see the movie April 28th, so it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah, well,
And,
here's our
yeah.
address. Go meet us there. Bomb it.
Yeah, go meet us there. Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll have a fan meet up there.
Oh yeah, of course. Yep.
Blades Nation fan
All our
meetup.
fans.
XPPAP. I
Is there
mean,
any other
what
shows we
would
need to
you?
talk about?
Make sure to
I
bring your
mean,
My Hero Academia.
Not really any
cosplay.
other good shows. So I
Oh,
mean, I
you want to
watched.
talk about Promised Neverland, Preston?
Oh yeah, it's shit. Don't watch it. That's it.
What do you mean, dude? The Promised Neverland season
Bro,
2
go.
is an excellent adaptation that handles the manga with so much care and adapts every chapter with such precision and such excellent adaptation skills.
Yeah, the only people that like the second season is the people that liked the second season of Tokyo Ghoul. So fuck off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
And it's the same
I
people that like
watched.
ReZero, so-
I watched 6 episodes of the Reincarnated into a Spider show. Yeah, it's infinitely worse than that time I got reincarnated into a slime. So do not watch that show and go watch the slime one because it's infinitely better.
Yeah, I heard that show's kind of shit.
No, it just is shit. It isn't kind of shit. It just is. Like it's not just dead drop horrible like the other ones, but it's just not even comparable to that time I got reincarnated to a slime. Like, do not compare it because it is just so infinitely better than that dog shit. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. I watched this like 12 episode like lesbian vampire show called Vlad Love that's by the director of Ghost in the Shell. And it was okay. I gave it a 6. I just felt like mentioning it. It has the best opening of the year. That's it. It's an okay time. And I think that's it. We don't really have any other show to talk about.
Okay. So, I mean, what would you say your top 3 is?
Yeah, let's do our top
Carla?
3s.
Jujutsu Kaisen, Jobless, Reincarnation, Beastars. Easy.
Jujutsu being number 1.
Yeah. Or Jobless, Reincarnation, Jujutsu. It's 1 and 2. Either or. They're both fantastic.
Kevin?
Wonder Egg Priorities, my animated season. Laid Back Camp would be number 2, and Beastars would be number 3.
I have Attack on Titan final season as my number 1. Probably Jujutsu Kaisen as number 2, and then Wonder Egg. Wonder Egg or Beastars.
What about you, Jack?
For me, it's probably gonna be Attack on Titan. Definitely is my favorite of the season, and then probably Beastars, and then Jujutsu, and then
And Redo of a Healer is number 1.
and then and Doctor Stone.
Well, Jack, that's 3, so clearly you can't count.
I wasn't thinking. Whatever.
No, there's a lot of fantastic shows this season. It was hard.
Yeah,
to pick.
no, great season.
No, yeah, it
2021
was
is
hard to
shaping up
pick.
be
It
very
was
good.
definitely hard to pick.
Next season's gonna be fun.
And those top 3 are like very high. So
I like the
very high
variety
score.
we had. I like the variety we have in this.
if I could choose, I
Like,
could
that's
choose
fun.
all of them as my favorite and just put put Attack on Titan as my number 1 and then everything as my second. Everything else is like my like 4 shows as my second. So, but we can't do that because we got Radar 3. So, comment down below if you agree with us. Thanks for listening and thanks for tuning in.
Hope you enjoyed.
Get ready
Yeah.
for next season.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
ready
right.
for next season. It's
My
fucking
Hero
hype.
Academia.
like-
My Hero Academia.
Oh boy! Oh my God! The debut of us talking about My Hero Academia for
Oh,
the
I
first
forgot
time.
about that. Yeah, I
feel
want
like
to
every
say something
episode
right
we
now,
have-
but
Don't worry.
I feel like
it's
every
gonna be
episode we have of the PPAP, like we slowly get more and more aggressive.
yeah, we do.
This episode was a bit of like an actual bloodbath.
It
We just
was.
argued the whole time.
Yeah, even Carla got kicked like 4 times on the Discord.
great. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice.
Yeah, fucking fantastic season actually. Winter, go check out a lot of the shows that we recommended. Solid, and thanks for tuning in. I don't think this is gonna be on Spotify because I think it reached over 3 hours. But it's all right, whatever. Just listen to us on fucking
Okay,
Speed it up
YouTube.
subscribe,
times
like,
2.
comment, and subscribe. It's more important.
Yeah, it is.
And go
And join
follow
the Discord.
Twitter. Go follow the Twitter.
Yeah, we're on Twitter, and make sure to go check out our Discord. It's in the description below. And yeah, come join and talk some anime shit, and you get updates.
The
on
first
podcast.
5 people, the first 5 new people who join our Discord get sent a free ReZero poster with all our signatures on it. But our signatures cover the whole poster, so you can't really tell what it is.
Yeah, because our signatures are probably better than that dog shit. So yeah, and I'll send you a $20 Fortnite card.
No, wait, you still have it.
Of course, I still have the $20 Fortnite card. You like
Luke
left it
tried
here.
to take it, and I left it.
All right. Well,
Guys,
anyways,
go watch My Hero Academia.
yeah, new
And every
first
other PPAP episode, or else somebody's gonna come to your house. And
All right.
do
Anyways,
something, they're
spring
gonna
Good
do
night. Wash
season-
your hands. Stay safe.
something.
yeah, for
Watch your
spring
back.
season
Hey,
coming
somebody
out
might
soon.
be behind you right now.
Shut up! Fuck, dude. Spring coming out soon for first impressions once all 3 episodes come out of like most of the shows. And then we might do a special Demon Slayer episode because we're going to see the movie soon. So that might be a short little hour episode. So thank you for tuning in and really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy. Let us know in the comments or our Discord. We have a feedback channel. So let us know what we can improve on and what you enjoyed. So we love to start topics and discussions with you. And yeah, that's about it. You get to talk to the anime lords.
Anime
Carla just
Squad.
died.
Yo, let's go.
All right. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, thank you. Join the Discord. Bye.
暮らしたい